evening. This is Into the Ravenlands. We are here for episode 5 of the, what are we playing? Forbidden Lands. We're here with Leanna, Lane, Brandon, and Jay, and we are... I got through the names!
Full name, half.
Jay.
Jaden, Jadonius, my son.
Bison.
Yeah, so we are here. The characters are in the Hollows, and they have discovered that the Hollows are haunted every night by undead, which retreat come the ere of dawn, and they are curious as to why this is happening, and maybe tonight they'll find out. Or perhaps they'll die. Who knows? Lots of things can happen in one night.
That'd be interesting. I still need my arm.
Okay.
And there's been a change in the character.
Yes. Now, we did have one change that has occurred. Jaden originally created a character. Go ahead, Jay. You tell me. Jaden. Sorry.
I recently...
Is that a pet peeve for you? I never realized. Is that Jaden versus Jay?
No. It's just that you're like Leanna, Lane, Brandon, Jay.
I mean, we could do Lee, La, Bra, Jay.
Lee, La, Bra, and Jay. Okay. All right. Grims has had a life change.
Yeah. I've changed my profession from a peddler to a fighter. And I now...
That should help us.
Yeah, that's just to help out the party a bit more because
Have a bit of a
we
career.
don't have a meat shield or a tank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So, no more magic sack.
Nope.
But now he's combat capable.
One of
Yes,
my
I'm gonna
very,
have to
very
sort.
cool things is I have a thing called Path of Shield, which means that when you guys get attacked, I can use this and can basically parry for you. So I can dodge for you.
Whoa, you're like...
So we got the archer, the fighter, the healer kind of dude, and then Lane.
the crackhead.
The rogue. He's DPS, man.
He
I don't know what that
Be aware
means.
of his surroundings.
He's special.
I also have new thingies for the people. Like
New thingies. How he treats-
how I
what
think how I think you guys.
Tell me.
How I think about you. So Leanna or Taline is the weak link in the chain.
Ooh.
Prasinder is
You're a
creepy.
girl.
What'd you say?
Prasinder is creepy.
Okay.
And Sandarme has saved my life more than once.
Aw.
Why does he
Wait.
get to say... He's the weird one, okay? He's the weak link.
You know?
My thing about Jaden doesn't really make sense now, though.
What's your thing about Jaden?
Well, is he still a goblin?
He's still a goblin.
Okay,
Does he
never
still
mind.
grab all the
Makes sense.
best treasures?
What's your...
Does he still grab all the best treasures?
And my pride is I can endure any injury. I don't grab the treasure.
Wow, that's
Can
really-
we change...
If
Can
someone's
I
gonna kill
change
you-
my relationship with
Stop,
Jaden?
pause.
Absolutely, you can. While you're doing that, can you hand me the dice? Because I'm going to need some.
This is exciting.
Okay, so that's a good idea, actually. Why don't you guys actually have a read of your relationships? Because now that you've been playing for a few sessions,
Yeah.
you might actually have a better understanding of how you guys actually relate to one another and see whether or not they still make sense.
Can we make up our own relationship?
Absolutely.
Oh, we can? Oh, okay, so you're not the weak one.
So I'm the crackhead.
So Lane needs some persuasive help.
Okay, so yes, but let's.
Actually-
Why don't we go through them together and actually see if you can't. See if we can't maybe put them together sort of cogently, I guess is the word I'm after here.
Cool.
Like together, cooperatively.
Like, we're gonna make new ones? Or...
Yeah, well, why don't we read them and see if they still make sense? And if they don't, then we'll maybe change what it looks like.
Yeah.
So who wants to read the first one?
Sure.
How about we do it by character, other people's relationships to the character. So let's do Prasinder first.
Okay, I'll start.
Yeah.
They despise me. Do you feel that you despise me?
No, do you feel that he despises you?
I feel like no. I feel that despise is a harsh word.
It's close to that, but
I feel like we should use like
you should like say, I think he thinks that I'm a little bit special.
he finds me a bit
He thinks I'm a special butterfly.
Okay, remember these are relationships that you will role-play and you get experience for role-playing them. Right? So choose something you're going to be able
I'm
to...
really good at being a special butterfly.
Okay. Remember, it's not how... It's how you feel towards him, right? So how does that make you feel about him?
You guys.
He's kind of stuck up.
There you go. Perfect.
Because I find, like, you know, you and your magical hand, you can get, like, I'm so cool, I can drink druid water.
I can drink druid water.
Okay,
So
fair
bad,
enough. I
buddy.
like it. Okay, so that's how you feel about Persinder. How do you feel about
gets all
Persinder?
of his anger out. I said, always makes a lot of noise. Stay away from them.
That is quite true.
Is that still true?
I mean, you're like,
I-
so annoying. But also, you're like, oh, wait, I gotta think about this one.
Okay. What's yours?
He's creepy.
Is that true?
Towards him?
Yeah.
With the
You
I
fine.
mean, he can be a little bit. He can make
Weird.
people kind of be uncomfortable.
Oh.
Wait up for next year.
Okay. So what do you think?
All I can
Someone
say is
doesn't
this
appreciate the
man's-
magic hands.
I was gonna say, all I can say is this man's got magic hands.
Oh God.
Kidding. I'm
You
trying,
don't have magic hands. What happened?
I'm trying to think of what my opinion is on him.
Okay.
This one's definitely not right, so I'll come back to you when I have it.
All right. Let's do Sandarme next.
Alright, I'll go first.
Howdy, y'all.
Doesn't understand their role in the world, and I'll guide them. I think I'm gonna change that.
All right. To what? He's a special butterfly.
He needs help.
And I'm not going to change him because see, the important part about this too is the second part, which is the action part.
Yeah.
Right? He's creepy. I'm going to avoid him. See, this, then that. Right? So if you say he's uneducated in the world and I'm going to educate him, that governs how you roleplay for him.
I
Right?
actually have an idea for women, but like
Okay, do it.
he doesn't know when to speak.
He doesn't know how to shut up.
I'll make him
He
shut
doesn't
up.
know what the appropriate time to speak.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, that's I'm gonna do
I
that.
said,
Doesn't know when to speak. I'll make him shut
That works
up.
with mine, too, because I'm
I said
like,
Persinder's a know-it-all.
What's that?
I said Persinder's a know-it-all.
Hey.
Okay, and what are you going to do about it?
Show him that he's not the
I'm
only
gonna
smart.
out know-it-all him.
Hmm.
How would I say that? Actually, no, I don't want to do that.
Tilleen's cocky.
I am.
Okay, we're not doing Talene right now. We're doing
Yeah, no,
Sandarme and Persinder.
He's a know-it-all. Does there have to be a thing to fix it?
Yes, absolutely. Because remember, T tells you how you play, right? So he's a know-it-all, like a good know-it-all, a bad know-it-all. Okay, he's a know-it-all. This irritates me.
He's annoying, yeah.
There you go.
can I keep mine?
You
Because I said, kind of stuck up, not gonna lie, he's annoying.
Yeah,
Okay, so that makes sense.
Not gonna lie.
sure. Because it means you get annoyed by him spouting off his lore.
Yeah, like, come on,
He's
man.
a know-it-all.
Stop
Okay.
giving the clout.
So doesn't like him, and you think he's creepy. Wow.
Doesn't like
Welcome
him.
to
love
the team,
you.
Persinder.
But I love you still.
Yeah, I'm the one that's like healing you guys
I
after you get hurt.
want to be the nice guy here. I want to say something about.
Dude.
Oh, you want to be loud? kid.
Lily, you're gonna leave us in the dirt.
Just think about me healing you guys. Like every time you get hurt.
He's a gentle flower in the wind. He needs to be protected.
He's a wilting flower.
His stem will soon break.
He's a delicate daisy. He's a delicate daisy.
Must protect.
And
Well, bear in mind, Bruce
Alliteration.
isn't exactly. He used to be more thoughtful than he is now.
yeah.
Now he's more thuggish.
So. Yeah. Well, okay, I'm
No, you
thinking
just
you
feel
know,
like he's okay, I
warrior
guess.
healer are probably really good friends.
You
Okay,
just feel
so,
like he's okay,
like-
I guess.
Seeing I heal you every time you get hurt.
He's the smart one in the group. I'll protect him.
Or like we're there for each other.
Because remember, if he's a smart one, you might also think to yourself, well, I'm not that smart, so I should listen to what he says.
Yeah.
That's good for role playing.
I'm too
Yeah.
smart for him.
He's
I'm not that smart, so I'll listen to what he says.
the brains. I'm the brawn.
Actually, that's
And
pretty
I'm the
good.
third
Yeah,
wheel.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'll just third wheel this.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, Sandarme has no respect for nature or creatures. I'm gonna change that.
Oh. I feel like we need to make an alliance against these two.
Yeah.
What?
I think I know what to say.
Kind of not all there. That's okay then.
He may have suffered a major head injury.
He was dropped as a kid.
Just like his phone.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he lost his. Was it?
Mommy, why is my name Daisy? Because a daisy fell on your head when you were younger. Why is my name Tulip? Because a tulip fell on your head when you were a daisy. Hi, Brick!
Because a tulip fell on your head when you were a daisy. Okay,
That's unfortunate.
okay, I said about Sandarme.
Some people might consider that inappropriate, Jay.
We're gonna like delete that.
I said there's room for improvement. I'll stick with him.
For Sandarme? Okay. Okay, so your relation to Sandarme is there's room for improvement, I'll stick with him. What's your relation to Sandarme?
Saved my life more than once.
You should
Okay.
probably change that.
Yeah.
I say this.
Because,
I don't think I'm doing anything of the sort.
Jay?
Birds up there.
So, relationship? Jaden? Sorry, I didn't realize that bothered you.
just never mind.
Leela Bra.
Break.
Leela, bro.
Brad.
Brand.
I have a process.
Leela.
My parents used to call me Beezy.
Lolly.
Beezy.
Beezy. B-E-E-Z-E.
Beezy. Why?
BCD.
No, that's fine. I've called my kids all the things under the sun, so.
That is my nickname, or B.
Mine's Gooby.
Gooby.
Mean.
27272. That's my
Someone's missing a
Snapchat.
spot.
My Snapchat.
Okay.
I'm really thinking here.
Well, how does he irritate you sometimes when we're like in the middle of conversation?
Why does it have to be irritating?
That could be.
I'm just saying, like, how does he make you feel?
Why does it irritate you?
I'm not gonna say that. That's
He
me.
talks too much.
It's true that.
What's that thing where it's like he speaks too fast for his brain? Or
His mouth
ADHD.
runs. So his mouth moves faster than his brain.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
So okay, what are you gonna do?
Thanks.
I'm gonna do the talking instead.
I'm gonna shut him up.
Yeah, I am.
You used to be the charismatic goblin. No longer, right?
Now you're just gonna be that dude that just sways with the sword. Like, whoa! That's exactly what you're gonna look like too.
Wait, so what was the first part? His mouth runs faster than his brain?
Yeah.
I'll keep him in check.
Okay, sounds good.
Might have ADHD.
And
Wrong
sorry,
now.
Presenter, what did you say about Sandarme?
Doesn't know when to speak, I'll make him shut up.
Ouch.
Fight me.
Wow.
I'm seeing a theme here, Lane. Okay, let's move on to Talene. Your turn to get beat up for a bit.
Y'all start with Jaden
Yeah.
because why not?
Well, he's writing.
Okay, we'll start with me then. Okay, mine's like treat me like a child, but
Yeah,
I don't
That's
know.
true with this, though.
I think that's
That's true.
So I'm like, there's room for improvement. I'll stick with him.
I don't know.
That actually works.
Treats me like a child's kind of boring though.
Treats me like a
Special butterfly.
teenager.
Well, but if it treats you like a child, I will prove her wrong is not boring.
I know, but I don't want to go against her.
No.
it's okay.
Proving her wrong means that you'll make good choices and turn out to be heroic.
And I'll love you better.
Okay, treats me like a child.
But I'm not saying you have to keep it. I'm just saying that's how you could.
I was
play
thinking
it.
me like
Maybe you're trying to impress
she's my
her
new
all the time.
bestie.
Yeah,
But
we
she
have a
doesn't
special
know it yet.
connection. We
She
have a
treats you like a child. Maybe you're trying to impress her. So maybe you do childish things
Crush
because
on
you're.
Oh.
Well, no, but what I mean is, I can do that. No problem.
Yeah, like trying to impress.
And then I'll like end up dying.
Oh.
That's okay. Characters are easy to create.
Yeah, I made one in like 10 minutes.
Plenty more where that one came from.
It's kind of depressing if you think about it.
Yeah, I know. Just like high school students. Plenty more where they came from.
Hey,
This
Brandon,
got
what's your
dark.
opinion on me?
A slender oak, I'll guide them with something great. I'm gonna change that.
Slender oak.
Let's go to a tree.
He's thinking your acting is a little wooden.
I'm a twin. No, you see that TikTok where it's like, show me your roar. It's like,
It's like that one. It's like.
All right. So what do you think it's going to change to, Presender?
I don't know yet.
Okay. These are hard, right? Because what you're trying to do is you're actually it can be how you actually feel about them, but it could also be how your character feels about them, right? So, do you feel like you could guide Talene? Probably not, right?
She's
I think it's something like she's too sympathetic.
What?
Too sympathetic.
It's too sympathetic.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're being too nice.
Yeah.
So Pretender's a dick.
Oh.
Pretender's a dick, is what you're saying.
He's a know-it-all.
Well, no, but it's like
Too
she's like too nice to everyone.
Oh, she's too nice to
Yeah.
everyone. Oh, maybe she's too trusting.
Like something fishy there.
or maybe she's just like she's too nice.
Yeah. So if she's too nice or too trusting, what are you gonna do about it?
She's too trusting. I'll watch out for her.
I'll stab her in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. How about you? How do you feel about it?
Right now I have she's the weak link in the chain. But
That's me.
Keep going.
I like where this is going.
I think
Give me more.
I'll strengthen her.
Grims has dropped his intelligence, by the way, which is why this is taking longer.
Just getting in character,
wait, what are we talking about? Who turns it?
Okay, go.
I'm thinking.
Think faster.
Brain cell one roll.
Come on, get
A
it
single
turning.
brain
I
cell,
can like see
like,
all of the
running.
brain cells like turning. It's like, come on, guys, harder! And James is
All of my 3 brain cells.
They're
I
all
can
on
see the
the,
brain cells turn. Oh, food!
they're like, oh,
Okay, so tell me, what is it?
What do you think of me?
Ow, my back.
What does Grims think of her?
What does Grim think of me?
Doesn't gamble enough.
she needs to get more, like,
She wants to like everybody, right?
she needs to
Yeah.
spice it up a bit.
Well, Talene.
She's
It's like,
boring.
you should travel with us. Do you want to come with us?
I think she's too inviting, and it could get her hurt.
I see.
Oh.
Okay, sounds very similar to Precinder things.
Oh my gosh.
But
No,
how do I fix
let's
that?
bring the ogre with us. Let's bring whatever that girl's name was with us. Yeah.
Brax and
No, it was
Miri?
Miri and
Brax?
Brax.
That was me.
I love Miri.
And then
Miri's my bestie.
don't
I think
know
she's
her.
too inviting,
She's my mom.
and it could get her hurt. I'll look out for her maybe.
yeah, there's Willow. You
Sure.
want to come with us, survive.
Yeah.
Don't you?
You and Willow are like soul
Maybe it's
sisters.
like part of his dark.
All right, we go to Grims. What's everybody think about Grims?
Eats everything.
Always grabs the best treasures. Delete.
Drawn to the dark arts, I'll guide him.
Yeah.
Does that still fit though? Because like that's what he was doing, but he's kind of switched.
Not really. I mean, it's up to you.
I don't know. Because like it was accurate, but it still is.
I have a funny feeling as a fighter, he's going to be a different character.
Yeah, I'm thinking like I'm thinking more of like knows how to use a sword but doesn't know how to use his brain. I'll help him.
Oh, good. I
I
like
did
it.
that one. That's
I
my
was going to say
note.
something like he isn't logical. He kind of just goes straight through something without thinking about it.
Yeah, he's the brains to your brawn. He's like, I'm the brains to his brawn. No, I'm the brains to his brawn.
No.
Or actually,
Grims is like
No.
a 5-year-old. He's very enthusiastic, but dumb as bricks.
I'll be like, I kind of want to be more like knows how to use his sword but not his brains. He'll protect me.
You can't tell him what to do. It's how you react to him.
Or I know, but like I can hide behind him.
Yeah, hide behind him.
I'll stay behind him.
I'm still a goblin.
Yeah, it's like
Fine, then I'll crawl behind you.
Well, you're not tiny.
Yeah.
You should wear stilts.
Me big goblin.
When I think of you, I think of
Can
more
I
of like
say,
a knight.
isn't logical. Does he?
But you're really not.
thinking,
You're just
I'll
a-
make my own decisions. Like not listen to him.
Yeah, okay. So you'll ignore his opinions? Got it. I'm with you.
Maybe. That's kind of bad though.
Yeah, but they're not meant to be easy.
That's true. It'll be a
Right?
good challenge.
The harder it is, right? You gonna keep your same dark secret?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I don't have any money anymore. No.
What was your dark secret?
I owe a very powerful person a lot of silver.
It's probably a good one to get rid of anyhow because you've kind of gone through the journey stones.
Yeah. So I don't know anybody.
No, not here.
Oh keep it.
I changed mine for his.
You can never get experience for it though.
Yeah.
But who was it?
A powerful person.
Oh, you didn't
As
do it.
yet determined.
Yes. Can I get a new one?
Sure.
I changed my relationship with Grims.
Okay, to be.
Gets distracted easy. I'll keep him on track.
Nice. Yes.
Shiny.
Squirrel.
Bad guy.
Okay, so if you ever play World of Warcraft with Jaden, this is pretty accurate.
Or Fortnite.
You're like,
There's experience, XP over here.
yeah, it's like, so you're playing, and it's like, okay, we'll get. Where'd the paladin go?
I'm fighting over here. You're all
Hey,
across
It's
the
like,
be
oh, I
map.
see the trail of dead bodies.
To be fair, I kill everything, and I don't die because I have a lot of. I'm just really powerful.
I think that's a flex.
Which character? You have like 800.
It says
I have
dwarf dude.
19.
Exactly.
800.
Obviously.
Okay, here's the deal. Dark secrets. You sometimes take to the bottle to chase away the memories of all of those you've slain.
Aw. Stop doing that.
2. Secretly, you enjoy inflicting pain and suffering.
That's not my dark secret.
3. Once, you killed a Rust brother.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, what's next? Oh,
Jaden, do not go with Kill the Rust Brother because they're going to be
Brother.
Brother!
You killed a Rust brother.
Because they're going to be salty AF and they're going to be like, you killed my brother, and then they're going to try to kill you.
That's
But-
a dark secret, though.
I killed the brother in the other world.
But the brothers always know.
The brothers, they have to let
The brothers, they are brothers.
They have a fit sense.
And the brothers.
Brothers.
You have to be just like,
Can you repeat the second
brother,
and
you
first
hear
one?
me?
The second and third one?
First one.
First one. The memories. So you have bad memories.
bottle.
Or secretly you
20
enjoy
minutes, that's your
inflicting
dad.
pain and suffering.
Okay.
Remember the morality check.
You're laughing, coughing.
Yeah.
He's like,
Alright, so it's not just lame that's going back tonight, it's both of them.
I know, yeah.
alright.
I
Be a
We're
chaotic night.
besties now.
Yeah. Besties. Bestie high five check.
High five check.
It's not. It's high five, not I 5.
How are you doing? Nice to see you.
What's up,
too.
brother?
Yeah, it's definitely both of them.
Yeah.
I had dairy bread.
Dairy?
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
I won't get it.
All right.
Okay, wait.
I am so
I need
hideous.
to. I can't even drink that.
There you go. And your hair goes.
Why are there no mirrors in your house? I don't like to look at myself.
Okay.
Okay, we solid.
Anyways, they didn't start yet.
That will be about laughing.
Okay.
They're just preparing the chat.
Just change the intro music to like the Game of Thrones theme. Except I don't like how long the intro is. I was like, I like the
Well, they're
music.
introducing like 7,000 characters.
Well, the thing is, like,
Because
the
they
first,
killed
like,
7,000
the
characters.
first season, I loved it, and now I'm on the second season, and it's like it's a minute 40 of it zooming around a map.
Yeah.
Do they have a skip intro button?
Yeah. That's such
No.
a handy button. Skip intro.
And then you forget what the intro is like, and then you're like, oh no.
All right. Do you guys remember being in the hollows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we were just about to
We're
go
about to go
out and
outside
fight.
because it was about time the dead were coming
No,
in.
the dead were out. We're gonna go look at
And we
them.
were gonna go fight them with Marion and the...
Not fight. They just
Miri.
want to.
You're gonna go look at them.
Marion. Miri? Or Marion?
Miri and Brax.
I
Miri
wrote
and
that
Brax.
down in my notes, yeah.
Oh.
Yes, you did. That and everything else.
1 minute. Yeah, Miri.
You know, my notes are great.
She's a
Top
half
of the
elf.
page, killed him.
All right. So Brax had just grabbed his sword and was headed towards maps.
What?
I'm just looking at your book.
Oh, I haven't.
Yeah, this was our attack plan we never used.
Yeah, I got
I'm
that.
so sad about that.
Don't worry, there's plenty of time for attack plans later.
Maybe we can follow this one.
All right. So above you hangs a half moon. The sky is partially clear, but a mist has come up. And so as you actually approach the gate, you actually begin to not get lost, but things become indistinct in the distance. At the wall itself, there are a number of people who you see are armed with a variety of implements, old spears, leather armor that doesn't fit, shields probably dating back 50 or 60 years, swords with notches in them. A pathetic defense if they need to put one up. They leap up into the wall, and there's a small platform behind the wall, and as they look out past the gate, beyond the gate, the mist grows dense. And you guys, as you look out, you see what they are staring at. There's a quiet murmur along the wall as the people look out, and what you see beyond the wall are figures. They fade away into the mist, but your eyes easily count over 100 of them, just standing there. They appear to be desiccated, like shrunken corpses, armor hanging loose upon their bones, weapons held within the hands, shields loose. They all wear a tabard, which has a pair of lions facing one another, a symbol that none of you recognize, apparently ancient in manufacture. They stand there silently waiting. Every so often, the creaking of leather or something along that line. In the middle, there is a dense cloud of fog, and as you approach the gate, you can see to your side the Rust brother stands near the tower watching. He, as he watches, you can see that he sort of shifts from foot to foot, a warrior stance, as if prepared at any moment to have to fight.
Is this the one we saw at the bar?
Yes.
Wait, what type of tablet?
2 lions.
Wait, what's it called?
Tabard.
Tabard?
Tabard is the piece of cloth that you wear over your armor so you know whose team.
Over the top of the head?
Yeah. What's that?
Over like their heads?
Yeah, so it's basically like a strip of cloth with a hole in it, put the head through the hole,
Yeah.
and then it's
like painted
front and
on
back,
the
yeah.
Okay. How do you spell tabard?
With a T.
Is it Tabbard?
No, just one B. The other thing too is their weapons appear to be strange shapes, like oddly curved, and they look old. Okay, like old style. Okay.
Can we ask the Rust brother if he knows anything about them?
You can go over
We
to the
already
Rust brother
asked
if you
I
him.
wish.
already asked him.
Yeah.
Wait, I just want to go back over
Actually, I didn't
what we
ask
asked
him about the
him.
undead.
We didn't ask him if he knows what the tabard is.
Oh, yeah. What's our tabard?
The Tavern of Porches Hollow was a green field with a bow on it.
Oh, wow.
The Rust brother. Nom 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 nom. He leads people through the mist. He may practice necromancy. They're not responsible for the dead outside of town.
Yes, I know, but he
might
might know
recognize
what
the
the
tabard.
tabard is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's my question.
Well, could we just ask anyone, maybe, first, before you venturing over to the very large tower?
Okay. So it's not that far from where you stand. Apologies, guys. I just need to grab my book here. Here's the rest. Well, I guess I didn't do printed character sheets. Okay. Not that critical. Okay, so you head over to the Rust Brother. You notice, by the way, as you get there, that between the time when he left the bar and now, he's dressed in his armor, which now lies underneath his robe. So you remember, he's sort of skeletal, tall. Now he's actually bound in his armor. He fills out his robe a little bit better, and he has a sword by each side.
Oh, dual wield.
Okay, he as you approach him, he turns to you. The rusty iron mask sort of turns in your direction. It's carved with the shape of a very crude, ugly, horrific face, maybe a demon or something to scare his combatants. And he speaks through it. As he does so, "You would find me on this dark night? What is it you wish?"
Who wants to ask?
Are all of us here?
Which one of you approached him? Up to you guys.
I'm
I
gonna
will.
stick with
I'll approach.
Mary.
Miri?
Okay, so you're sticking with Miriam
I'll
Brax.
approach him,
Yeah.
if that's okay.
I'll stay with Lane.
I'll go with her.
Okay, fair enough. So he turns to you. His eyes, there are torches along the walls. His eyes are hidden behind the mask. His voice sounds distinctly unfriendly.
Didn't you guys hit it off too?
Not really.
Not really. He wasn't cruel, but he got irritated. Anyways, this is not out loud.
You pause.
I don't want to say sorry for the interruption, but because I was being irritating before, so sorry to bother you again. But would you happen to know? Should
You
I
could
say
be
that?
what are those things?
What is this? Do you recognize what the symbol is? If you could tell us. Does that sound good? Hello. Unpause. Unpause.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, by the way, that is something you can do. If there's ever a time you want to discuss something, if you just keep talking, I'm assuming that you're
we
not
should have a pause
paused.
button,
Right?
those dollar store ones. Where it's
We should have the what are those stable ones
Okay. But if you want to pause, you just pause. Okay, then you guys can have all the conversations you want.
Okay.
And then unpause.
Okay.
That might help you, Lane.
Unpause. Unpause. Sorry to bother you again, but would you happen to know what the symbol is they're wearing? The undead?
Okay, so you kind of talk to the side of his head, and he kind of turns slowly towards you. As you do so, his hand the leather in his hand kind of creaks on the sword hilt. It is unknown to me. I have no time for your idle questioning. Be gone.
Beyond that.
I was just about to say that.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay. So,
Nice sword. That was a pause.
so Miri and Brax, they're standing, and Brax is like, there's a lot of these bastards.
Ooh, violent language.
He's an orc. It's probably the most tame language that you've heard. Anyhow, and Miri, she kind of most interesting. What stops them? This wall cannot hold enchantment. It would not hold them back should they wish to penetrate it. Why is it that they stop? What brings them to this place?
Is there a very, defined line of where they are stopped?
They are either stopped exactly the same distance from the wall because of military precision or because of some invisible barrier that you're unaware of.
Oh, what if they are stopped by worm?
If they're stopped by who?
By worm. You know? Or you don't?
So Miri kind of turns and looks back at the temple. You think the old temple has some bearing upon this?
It could. Someone's still praying to it.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth checking out.
Well, it's already been checked out.
No, but I mean, it's worth thought.
Well, one way or another, they come no further. But one day they might if that person ever stops praying.
If that's what it is.
Or unless they're praying for them to come.
So Worm is not an evil god,
Yeah,
right?
worm.
Oh.
It represents knowledge.
Yes.
Oh, because they're probably praying for them to stay away.
Or just they're praying.
Pause. We should have a thing where we go to the town. Because we need to find out more stuff. We obviously need to
I want a
get
little bit more
word
shopping.
We need to get word out and find out why we're here, find out more information, right? So we should call out in the town. I lost my train of thought. It's not.
We should really find out where we're at. We should do some more shopping.
No, we should call out and ask who's praying. It may as well just be town meeting.
Praise at the church.
So remember, the Rust Brother, if somebody is praying either to Worm or the Raven, the Rust Brother would probably execute them, burn them at the stake for heresy.
Oh my gosh, so we should not yell that out loud.
So you could do that, but it would probably cause somebody to die.
Oh,
Right.
which could be bad. What
And
if?
no one would come forward.
And if they stop praying,
So it's unlikely they would come forward knowing that would be the case.
we could be like,
What if we kill the Rust Brother? And
and I, ooh.
he probably has
cuss.
secrets in his room.
What if I want to try to sneak into his house.
No!
Let's not go there. It was a
Well,
prank.
he's not going to be moving right now, and everyone else is at the gate. Like,
No!
Guys, I'm literally a trained sneaker. Come on.
We need excitement. We need
It's gonna be
excitement.
good. I mean, if I die, I mean, it's lost from where those came from.
I think it's a good
No,
idea.
no, let's.
Everyone's distracted by the gate. The Rush brothers stand up there.
Yeah, the Rush brothers
What's our
doing
goal?
something.
What's our goal?
If we're gonna find something from in this house, it's gonna be now.
But what do we want to find? What are we looking for?
Maybe he's up to something.
Oh, why don't we just look around? Why don't we look around to see if we recognize anything from our land, or maybe there's something
Some
that may
intel on
play
why we're
importance,
here?
or maybe even it's magical spell books where we can get spells from.
Or just like see why we're here.
I watched Descendants too, and they have a magical spell book in it.
Okay.
Because
like-
that's related.
Okay, so
And pause.
Unpause.
Pause.
Unpause.
Pause.
Unpause.
No, pause.
Pause.
he's telling you to shut up.
Oh.
Trained sneaker. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Let's just
Not
not.
steal the...
So bear in mind, you don't need their permission, Lee. Like, if you decide that's what you want to do,
Oh,
there's nothing to say that you can't. Remember, they think that you act
Need
without
help.
thinking. Right?
Oh, so I get experience for this. I'll sneak into their house.
Oh,
It's up to you.
You know what? I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Winky face.
Do you want to vanish without somebody noticing you?
Sure.
All right. So this would be a
Fine.
stealth roll.
My stealth is 4 plus
Stealth plus agility.
agility. Sleight of agility. Stealth.
Sleight of agility.
Stealth is
Okay, so what is it?
2.
So do we have to
Do I get any
like,
bonuses or anything?
role play this? That
You're by yourself.
I'm going to give you. Actually going to give you a bonus dice because it's dark, right? Like there's not very good lighting on the wall.
That's just a different color.
You better find something and not
So
get
if
caught.
he does escape sneakily, do we have to like role play that we don't know where he is? How's
What do
that
you think
work?
would happen?
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
we wouldn't know where he
Yeah,
is.
I guess. We
Okay, where's he? Where's?
Okay, I got 2 6s.
Okay, 2 successes. Now, I'm going to give you guys an idle observation. Who's got the best notice or observation amongst you? Scouting.
No.
I have like that's wits plus scouting, right?
Yeah.
I have 5 in total. One of them is skill.
So,
I have 4.
yeah. So you guys can both actually. I'll allow you all to make rolls to see whether or not you notice him vanishing.
Just screw.
2
Oh, 2
successes.
successes. Okay.
Can I push?
What do I do?
Absolutely, you can push it.
Because my thingy is his mouth runs faster than his brain. I'll keep him in check.
1 success.
So you don't notice.
1 success. 3 ones.
Okay,
Wait,
so you probably
so
don't
can-
want to push.
So if I push, do I keep the one I got?
Yes. What was the one on? Was that on a white dice?
Yeah.
Why do I have 5 white dices?
Are
What's
they
your
your
agility?
agility?
Yeah, my
No.
agility's 4. I'll just get rid of one.
Okay. Did you roll one too many?
No, I think I accidentally just I think it was sitting here. I just picked it up.
And so is there another?
So I have
One-
2 6s
There
and
wasn't
1
any
1.
ones.
Okay. So what are you risking?
I'll risk getting caught.
Mm.
Actually, no, I won't do that. That's a bad idea. I'll risk
Frustration.
stubbing my toe.
Okay. Some sort of injury. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Do you know how you know how much stubbing your toe
So you have
hurts?
to take it. You have to roll a 6 here, otherwise that happens, right?
Oh no. Ow, my toe.
Who sees him?
What's that?
Who sees him?
Give me a second. Okay. So first off, put a -1 beside your strength.
I thought it was agility.
No, that's fatigue. You injured yourself.
Oh yeah.
go.
Thanks, sis.
Right. Actually, my apologies. Pause. We are actually going to change how the willpower works.
Because I have a wee bit much.
He cartwheels into the darkness and stumps his toe.
All right. What I'm going to give you is tell me what your MP is, your mind points.
7.
7?
Yeah.
9.
Okay. So rather than generating willpower, we're actually going to use your mind points to power your abilities. And you recover these over time or through good role playing. Okay?
So what do I do with my willpower?
You give them back to me.
Wait till you don't.
You don't need them anymore, no.
So I can't spend them?
You can spend those the exact same way.
Can I spend these first?
So maybe you scale them back over time?
Yes.
Or go-
Or by role playing.
So We need to have the chips then for everybody.
Yes, and have 6.
Oh, my beautiful willpower that I earned.
Sorry, what?
From
So what is you don't? I'll take those back. Okay. What is your mind power MP?
7.
Is it yours 7?
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
I like your messy bun.
Thanks. That is true.
It's interesting.
There you go for you.
Look at that.
And you have 9.
9.
Big man.
Do you see this?
Wait,
The reason for this is because
why do they have blue?
Because we're
blue and
supposed
green are the same. It doesn't matter.
to.
Because I don't have enough of one color for all of you. What occurs is the problem with the system of generating willpower is you generally generate willpower from rolling dice, and he is the least action-oriented character in the party, meaning that he rolls the least dice, but he needs them to cast spells. So it's patently unfair to him, right? Make sense?
Yeah.
Well, I can still heal people without the spells, right? It's just that spells make it like a higher chance.
The spells are magical.
Can I?
But, like, I can still like try and heal someone just by like rolling, right? Can I?
But that would be not much better than me.
Can you buy successes?
Well, it would.
Yeah, and so now as well, the other thing you can do with these as well is you can also add a success for 3 mind points. So if you fail, you can spend 3 and buy a success. Unless it's in something like Sneaky, where you can buy a success for 1. Okay?
Wait, so if I buy a success, then I don't stub my toe?
No. What if you didn't get any successes? You have 2 on the board already.
I have 2. Oh, so I can't add another one on?
No. Could you? Yeah, sure, if you wanted.
And I wouldn't
But
stub
it
my
wouldn't
toe?
get rid of the 1, no.
Okay, I'll still add one more on.
Okay?
Where else are we going to use
Wait,
them?
Jaden, were you going to see me?
He doesn't know yet. He tied you. I haven't adjudicated what the outcome is.
Okay, I'm not going to spend any money because I trust Jaden.
All right.
My heart. So don't betray me.
Right. So this is what happens. You head over with Talene to talk to the Red Priest, or to the Rust Brother, and you're kind of dismissed. Okay. When you return to Prescinder and Sandarme, you return to Prescinder. It's like, where's Sandarme? Okay, he's gone from the wall, but you notice instantly when you return that he's not there. You don't see him go, but you immediately notice that he's gone. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. Meanwhile, you're moving through the darkened town.
With a stub toe.
Yeah, kind of limping every so often. It's like, oh.
I'll just put the kilo of it.
My nails
I'm gonna say, rather than stub toe, I'm gonna say twisted ankle.
Twisted ankle?
Yeah. Okay.
Stub toe would go away.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know.
My toe.
I'm pretty sure I ripped off my pinky.
Do you want a
for one
broken
time.
toe or a twisted ankle?
Twisted ankle.
Okay. So yeah, Prescinder, you are watching this with sort of a rapt. It's like, wow, this is really interesting. Okay.
I am so dumb.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we'll do you guys first. It probably happens first. You are waiting a few minutes, and then from that center of dense cloud, a figure appears, and he's flanked by another figure beside him. And as he arrives out, you notice that he wears on his head a hat with a tall plume on it, like a plume of horsehair. And as he approaches the wall, he takes the helm off, and beneath it you can see his skeletal face. Okay. Now all the others, they still have their helmets on, so their faces are kind of shrouded in the darkness of the helmets. This fellow, though, he stands there, and a voice calls out. Now, you all recognize that he can't possibly be making the sound because he has no vocal cords with a skeletal neck, right? But the voice is very clear. There's kind of a rasping sound, and he says, "You within, return it, that which was stolen."
Oh, maybe I find the stolen thing inside the Rust Brothers house. Pause and then unpause.
Oh, excuse me. Perhaps in the front. I'll just go.
So I just imagine Lane walking. Oh, maybe that.
Yeah.
Just talking to myself.
Wait,
Can we ask
pause. Can I just
You can do whatever you want to do.
should we just
Do what
figure
you
this
want,
out
what
once
you
and
want,
for
my
all?
body, I'll
What are
do.
you looking for?
Yeah.
What you looking for?
Are you down for all that?
Yeah.
Yell it really loud though.
Unpause. What are you looking for?
The treasure of Callus Thor. Return it to us.
Wait.
What
Callus.
treasure is that?
That which was stolen from the crypt. Return it.
What is it? Of Callus Qua?
Callus Thor.
Callus.
The crypt. In the crypt.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Can you be a bit more exact on that?
Whereas, can you elaborate, please?
Can I Google more information on the
He's like,
Can you look up the definition
So,
of...
crypt.
do you say that loud enough for him to hear?
Yeah, elaborate on what you mean.
Okay.
Qu'est-ce que tu mean?
The Arthidus! Return it!
The what?
Arthidus.
Yeah, that also means nothing to you.
Not yet.
Okay? The voice, though, is distinctly irritated.
Then say, describe.
You're not there!
Why?
Pause. Tell him to describe it to y'all. Unpause.
Just asking who Joe is.
Well, pause. We don't. Why do we have it?
Do you know Yuri?
It is here! I can feel its presence.
What importance does it have?
Enough! No more words! And he turns to the side. As he does so, the men to the beings to his side, 5 of them, suddenly huck their spear up into their hands and hurl them at the wall.
Get me out of there.
If you guys want to make, are you guys interested in ducking?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
sounds like a move. Roll.
Yes, please.
I mean,
I mean, you might help.
I'll be doing my cartwheels, but you guys couldn't be talking spears.
So is it agility plus?
Is it move?
Move.
Yeah, move. Nope. Move, yes.
2 successes.
2 successes, alright.
1 success.
All you need.
3 successes.
Nice.
Wow,
Whoa,
you like
nice.
cartwheel out of the way.
She does like 3
And
She catches it and throws it back.
Alright. Yeah, so
I
you
don't suck my
you
toe.
see their arms raise up and the things fly. However, the baker's apprentice beside you takes it through the head. And he topples back off the wall.
Did it go through the wall?
No, over the wall.
Did he not duck?
No. He's a baker's apprentice. 2 move.
He has the dough in his hand.
Well, I have 3.
He's still
so-
making the pizza
Yeah.
pie.
So yeah. So he collapses to the ground, his skull cracked like a ripe melon.
That's lovely.
Return the Arthidus! His voice echoes.
What's the Arthidus? Lane?
I'm not there. I'm just
I know.
telepathically listening to this.
So common courtesy, while you're not in a scene,
Shut
to
the...
STF you.
Shut the...
I'll continue rating.
Doesn't know when to speak.
Doesn't know when to not speak. All right.
Okay, so
The voice is raised in anger, and the crowd says, "Be quiet! Do not anger the dead."
I mean they aren't coming in here.
Spears apparently don't have any.
They just killed someone.
Yeah, sorry.
So...
Sorry.
That was on you.
I need to go to the bathroom.
No, I know, but we need information.
Okay. All right. You kind of look up again. The men have returned to their positions, but there are many more of them who have spears.
Alright, well.
So,
Can I?
anyone
we
got
saw
the
spear. Is
Arthidus
this-
in their back pocket?
Wait, is the spear still on this side?
What's that?
Can you
Wait!
go get a
Oh,
spear?
yes. Yep.
Can you go grab a spear?
I have a statue from the crypt in the other world.
You do.
Off of this.
Maybe
Can I
look
look
at
on
it?
my... It's a gold statue.
So I'm going to pause you right there for a second. This has been happening since before you arrived.
You know, you could give it a
Yeah.
shot. I think you should give it a shot, because if they don't take it, it's just going to be out there in the morning. You can go grab it again.
No, but they're still here.
Yeah, but if he just yeets it out
No,
there...
just hold it up and be
He
like,
just what? Yeets it out there?
Just-
Throws
no.
it.
Throws it on the wall. If they don't take it, it's going to be there in the
You don't
morning.
like the word throw?
Jaden, just hold it up and ask, is this what you're looking for?
Sure. Well, no. It's...
Is this what you're looking for? This maybe?
I have
Perhaps one of
this.
these!
Going once, 25 copper. Going twice, 15.
Alright.
Why is it going lower?
Yeah, you should
Because
probably
I'm not
do that
taking
though.
You know what, I'll just ask him, is this what you're looking for?
Alright.
No.
Yeah. By the storm's fury, the Arthurus I demand! Again, men! And at that, like, everybody on the top of the thing, they all, like, as soon as he turns, they all duck out of the way. And there's a clatter of spears along the wall.
Alright, so
It's
maybe
a no.
not.
So let's not talk to the
I was
guy.
gonna say because he threw a couple spears over. We should go
Okay.
and grab one.
Yeah, one of the townsfolk is like, for the love of Russ, shut up! Speak not to the dead. What'd you do?
Okay,
So I made
go,
them mad.
I'm gonna go grab a spear.
For once it
Alright.
wasn't me.
Yeah, so you grab a spear. The spears themselves, they look old, but they are surprisingly solid.
Is there anything on them, like any markings?
You are not there.
I was gonna ask, is there anything I can see on it that would show?
The spear, so first off, the blades on the spear are particularly long. Rather than just sort of like a short spearhead and then a haft of wood, these spear blades are quite long.
Wasn't
Okay.
it the long, like, stick-like point thing?
Like the teardrop shaped ones?
Yes, and when you lift it up, and it seems to be excellently balanced for throwing. It's definitely a throwing spear rather than a fighting spear.
Like a javelin?
Yeah, like a javelin, but heavier.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep that.
All right.
Do
Go.
do they
The
have
court recognizes Mr. Lane.
Okay, okay.
do they have the same blue light that those undead that we fought in the cavern have?
They don't.
They don't?
No.
Okay.
Pause.
Oh, yeah.
Leanna, do you mind grabbing me a spear?
Yeah, I'll just bring back this one. Do you want your own?
Yeah.
Okay. I grab another one.
All right,
Pause.
that's good.
How about sit down and wait like this? Wherever he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, the metal, by the way, itself, it feels cold to the touch. Not supernaturally so, but as if it's been kept in a freezer for a long time.
Right. Like
You know,
Reynolds.
and it doesn't stay cold after you touch it, but it, you know what I mean? It has
Yeah.
that sort of that afterglow
It has to
of
warm
cold.
up.
Yeah.
Is it particularly cold outside?
No, there's a mist. It's sort of early summer.
Okay, so it's...
That's kind of like dewy cold, if that's what it is.
It's like grabbing something out of the freezer.
It's like it was underground.
Have to say.
Okay.
All right, you make your way across town.
Oh, we're at me now.
As you do so, you see no one. Apparently, the curiosity of this, what happens at the wall, is strong enough to draw everybody away from the rest of town.
Is the Rust Lord still at the wall?
He was when you departed.
Okay, let's hope he's still there.
Okay. So his house is this place right here.
Where was everyone gathered? There? Okay.
Oh, it's that gate.
And I take it I'm faster than that dude, so...
What's happening with your cat?
She's just chilling.
She's at the inn.
Sleeping.
No, but there's like a steak bone beside her.
Okay,
A
so
child.
I'm on my way to the...
She's gnawing on a baker's apprentice.
That's a yummy face.
Oh my god!
Wait!
Hey, where's the body? Dragging it into
Slowly pulling into the darkness.
Okay, so I'm making my way across town.
Making
All right.
my way across town.
Hey, are you there? Then table etiquette means that you...
Shut the
I'm gonna
frick
go
up.
pee.
Okay, so you find yourself, you make your way through town. The town is dark. There are no streetlights or anything like that. And all of the people in town, they've moved, so all of their torches light. So you move amongst the thin mist and these black shapes, which are the buildings. Now, there is a rise on the western edge of town, and you know at the base of that rise is where his house is. As you arrive, as you kind of move past the bridge and follow the river, you finally come to this low-slung house that you recognize as the Rust Brothers. Outside, there are two crudely carved statues, one of hammered metal and one of twisted wood. You recognize Rust and Hem, the gods, the married gods.
Yes.
Okay. The door lies before you. There seems to be a heavy lock upon it.
Can I look for maybe another way in?
Ah,
Or wait, actually, that's a lie. I have a lockpick.
Yeah, I was gonna.
What am I talking about? I'll use my lockpicks.
all right, that's good.
Like, do I have to roll anything over that?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Thievery plus agility.
There's such thing as thievery.
Mm-hmm.
Sleight of hand. You mean?
Sleight of hand, thank you.
Do I get anything? Any extra bonus dice?
Your lockpick gives you 1
Plus agility.
plus agility. Yep.
Wait, you can still try and lockpick things without a lockpick?
What's that?
Can you still try and lockpick things without a
You get 2
lockpick?
penalty dice without lockpick.
Ah.
So what happens is, good question. His lockpick has 1 bonus dice, right? Even if he damages it, he can still attempt to use it. He still has the tool, okay? And at no penalty dice. If he breaks it, on the other hand, he then has to. He can make lockpick at full skill, but with 2 penalty dice. Does that make sense?
Okay, I got 0 successes, so I'm
Yes,
gonna
you did.
push.
Okay. So you got 1. So what happens is you save the 1s. Every time you get a 1, I get a doom point.
And do I get a mind point?
Nope, your points are. So you're going to have to spend one of those to re-roll.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna spend 3 of these and get a
Success.
nice 6.
Okay. You just put them to the side. Okay.
And then I don't damage my lockpick or anything.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we're
This opens. I can write.
so now we're inside.
Wow, that is life changing because this was in the way.
Yeah.
That's a really fancy
I
booklet.
just can't believe you didn't know that it opened. Didn't open.
It kind of looks like it does open.
Yeah, kind of.
Wow. Okay, anyways.
Make your wits check. Oh, failed.
So what's happening?
I just unlocked the door.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah. So you were frustrated for a moment, but then you.
Gave it a nice little jiggle.
Yeah, and suddenly it comes open in your hand. As you do so, you can feel the latch suddenly loosen, and the door is unlocked. You have yet to open it.
Well, I feel the right thing to do would be to open the
All
door.
right. So you
Just leave with it unlocked.
Just leave it unlocked. Like
see whether or not he's left any guardian inside.
guardian. What's a guardian?
Like a big dog.
A statue.
I have a thing.
A killer clown.
I have a thing with dogs.
No, that's in the sewer.
Do you?
Not.
That's good to know.
Is that a 1?
That's an ace.
That's a 1.
Okay.
In this game, it is.
So you click on the door and you push the door open. The door is on surprisingly well-oiled hinges and it slides open soundlessly. Inside, darkness lays. You can see the vague outlines of furniture, but little else. You're probably going to need a little bit of light to be able to see anything too clearly. And of course, your light will be immediately invisible from anybody outside looking in.
That's unfortunate. I don't have any light.
Okay.
Can I just look around a bit? Like, just maybe look. Maybe there's like a little match.
Okay. So as you look inside, you do notice that the fire is banked low in the fireplace, but it's still lit. And in that sort of that warm glow, you can see a table, and on the table, a candle, which lies extinguished, but you can probably light from the fire.
How? Like what? Like a tea light?
No, this is a heavy
Like
reading
that.
candle.
Did you not hear what he said about the part where people could see inside from outside?
That's what I'm thinking.
But everyone's at the gate.
Well, unless the Rust brother isn't.
I'm.
Sorry, we're not here.
Do I know what from seeing outside? Could I see where the windows were?
Oh, absolutely, yes. The windows themselves are, they're not windows, right, per se. There's no glass.
They're
It's
just
just shutters.
Just shutters.
Right? Most of the shutters are open. It is summertime.
Why didn't I just climb through the windows?
Good question.
Jeez, I did not think that through.
Did you?
The Rust Brothers house actually has bars on the windows, so that's why.
Okay. So I was just like,
Jeez,
use 3 willpower.
behind.
We're gonna light the candle,
All
but we're gonna
Yeah,
like.
you're not there. Shut up.
But we're gonna be like the the
Yeah,
one
you're
where
gonna
you,
try
like,
and shield it with your hand.
just like
That's the one with burn your hand.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is you're welcome to do that. I'm going to give you a penalty dice for any scouting roll because, of course, you're trying to reduce the amount of light.
can I deny this
No?
candle now and be like, oh,
Deny the candle.
Can you? What?
can I be just like, oh, this is too much work and blow the candle?
Sure, you can do whatever you want to do.
Well, I don't like penalties. Actually, no, because I have a better chance of.
So
Like-
you're trying to conceal the light. So what happens is every penalty that you take shielding the light is the same penalty that they'll take looking for the light or seeing the light.
Okay, yeah, we'll take the penalty.
Okay. So if you take no penalties, neither do they.
Yeah, I'll take the penalty.
Okay, so fair enough. You reach out for the reading candle. You notice, by the way, as you reach out for the reading candle, here right on the actual shelf, or right on the table where the candle is, there's a heavy book. It's bound in leather. It's probably several hundred pages thick.
Throw it in the fire.
Be like, oh, that's a really nice fire paper.
Okay.
I'm
You
kidding.
throw it in the fire?
No, I don't.
Oh, sorry, I missed the pause.
I said that in my mind.
Oh, I heard it though.
I have a thing for those things. I'm sorry.
So you light the candle?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just waiting for you to actually say
Pause on pause.
no. That you so.
Oh yeah, I light the candle.
Okay, so you light the candle. It flares to life. This is a thick, well-made candle. Okay, it's not one of the tallow candles that you use at the inn or something like this. This is actually a beeswax candle, and so the light burns tall and bright, okay, illuminating well in the actual room itself. Looking around, you can see that although the Rust Brothers, the outside of his house looks relatively plain, he does not lead an austere life. He apparently has some wealth. Okay, and in fact, if you were not a simple thief looking for wealth, there's probably enough here to set you up for a couple of months. Just an obvious sight. Some silver cups, things like that.
Any like gold laying around?
Any obvious gold? No. But there are several pieces of silver laying around, which would fetch a good price.
How many?
Are you looking for that?
I mean,
You're
if I
distracted
see
by
it,
that?
I'm not going to just pass it up.
Right, okay.
I just want to know how much, because I want to take, enough, not so much that it'll take all of it and he'll notice, but, maybe just, snafu a golden cup or something, or a silver cup.
Something less obvious?
Something, yeah. Something I'd be like, oh, I misplaced it or something.
Okay, fair enough. So, looking around, you notice that there are several sort of utensils on the actual table itself, but your mind kind of passes us over thinking, if they're on the table, he probably uses them regularly. At the back one of the shelves, though, towards just an obvious sight, behind some books, you can see another silver goblet, which is actually chased with a bit of corrosion. Okay, like rust. Silver turns black with corrosion, and so you can see that you don't think maybe it's been used very often, or not for a while at least. So perhaps if it hasn't been used, you won't miss it.
Oh no, maybe I should just take the cutlery off the table.
Back to you.
How many sets does he have on the table?
One.
Yeah, maybe. I guess I'll take the cup.
It's up to you. You don't have to take anything.
You did that with such you want me to take something, but you don't.
You have to look for clues.
You know what?
You're here of your own volition. This was
Yeah,
your
we're gonna
idea.
keep the game interesting. I'm gonna take the silver cup.
Okay.
The gold and silver cup.
Now it's gold and silver. Okay, so write it down on your list. It is a light object, so write it onto your equipment list. Silver cup.
Try to chop two.
And that's light gives what?
What's that?
What? How much does that add to my capacity?
1/2.
How many can I hold?
You can hold up to twice your strength.
Huh. I'm trying to think now. Okay,
So-
a lockpick is tiny.
Yes, so nothing.
A broadsword is N.
One is 1.
1. A dagger is light.
So half.
Half. A traveling 1.5. Traveling bag 0. Forest cloak 0. Hunting bow light.
So
2.
half.
Arrows N.
So 1.
1, so 3. Silver ring light
Tiny.
or tiny
So 0.
0. So I have 3.5 then. I had 8. Oh no, that's my carrying capacity. Oh, I did not think that. So I have 3.5 right now.
Okay.
Nice one.
So you pick up the cup, stuff it into your backpack.
Okay.
Okay. You continue to look. Now, what are you looking for exactly?
Anything? Maybe I kind of want to take a look at that thick book.
Okay. And okay, so you look at the thick book. The titles on the top are of the readings of Rustin Heem. You are now on Canticles, Book 6, Verse 9.
That's like a Bible.
He is a priest.
Oh, that makes sense. Can I? Is there maybe a page marked, like with a bookmark?
There is a piece of silk cloth,
Yeah,
which is on this page. Like the book lies open.
Oh, lights open.
Yes.
Can I check to see what the title of the book is, but not like lose the page, but just like
On the teachings of Rustin Heem.
Oh. Can I read the page?
Sure. So this is, you are familiar sort of in passing with the teachings of Rustin Heem. And this one here seems to be where it's actually bookmarked to is the teachings of the recognition of witches.
Oh, that seems boring. We're gonna do a bit of scouting.
Okay.
Because I want to see maybe there's a trap door or something.
Okay, go for it.
So scouting is.
And again, you are not shielding the candle, or you are?
I am.
Okay. So go ahead and add your scouting roll.
-1 to my
So
wits.
No, you're injured. So wits plus scouting, and then what you'll do is you'll roll a different colored dice, which is a penalty dice.
If I get it.
That penalty dice only rolls ones.
So if I get any, okay.
So if you push, you're guaranteed to have a failure.
No.
If it rolls a 6, it does.
Okay, I got 2 6s
Right.
and 0
And
ones.
if you rolled a 1 there, it would count as a 1. But if you roll a 6, it would count as nothing.
Oh.
Wait, so
Okay.
I have 1
So nothing. So it goes away.
I'll stick with this for now.
Okay. So a pair of 6s. Okay. So you have a skilled eye in noting valuables. Armor stand, weapon stand. This fellow, although like his implements seem to be of good quality, he is not rich. Okay, and if you're looking for anything of that sort of has like a mystical bent to it, apart from the actual book itself, nothing in this house suggests any type of magic or chicanery or sorcery or anything along that line. It seems to be a priest's house, and he lives fairly simply, it would appear.
Is there any rugs on the floor?
There are. You pull them up, you look for it, you find nothing.
Nothing? Is there any loose stones in the wall, maybe?
With 2 successes, you check a few, but it takes you a while to kind of touch everything. You find nothing obvious. The other thing, too, is this building is not really old or really well built. So to have something like there might be a loose stone with
something behind it?
There might be a loose stone with something behind it, but it's unlikely there's any secret rooms or anything like that.
So nothing else catches my eyes?
I'm afraid not. There are valuables that you could take, but anything sort of relating to what's happening outside the wall, you see nothing that relates to that.
What other valuables were there?
Oh, golly.
What's that?
Oh, golly.
There's obviously the plateware that's actually on the table itself, which is a very good make. As well, there's also a staff with a silver capper to it, like that actually is a wolf's head. Now, it doesn't appear to be his. It looks like he's confiscated from somebody, but it actually stands directly beside his bed. Okay. There's also inside of a chest, you notice a cloak made of silk. The value, that's going to be incredibly valuable.
No, I'll take the silk cloak.
Okay. It's a rust red in color.
A what color? Like copper almost?
Like a lot like the color of the robes that he wears.
Where
That
are you
you'll
gonna
notice
sell
that.
that?
Not if I sell. Oh yeah, no, maybe we shouldn't take that. Never mind. I'm just gonna touch it, that's all. But
So
just give it a nice little rub on it.
Yep.
Smells like butt.
Does he have a... Did I check his bedside table if he has one?
You did? Yep.
Nothing. In there?
There is no bedside table.
Did I
There's
look
actually
underneath his bed?
You did, yeah. So your 2 successes has you searching all the places where you'd normally search. You find nothing. You don't have to tell me individually.
Okay.
That number tells you.
And can I look more at the book?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I feel like there's something else in there. So I'm just gonna give a quick flip. Just like
Okay.
not close the book. Like keep the bookmark on the right page because I don't want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So can I look through the book?
Yeah. So you flip through the book, and as soon as you pick up a few pages, 2 pages back from the one you're at, a page of paper actually slips out. Okay, with some handwritten notes upon it. The first thing you notice is there's about there's a dozen names on it, of which 9 have been stroked out. Okay, and they are names of people that are from town.
Do I have a notepad on me or any writing utensils?
I don't think so.
Do I see any other paper or writing utensils in there?
Yep, there's an ink pot right beside the book.
And is there another piece of paper?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna transfer those
Okay.
onto.
Okay.
Okay. Can I write that down here?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. Note with name.
I said it's a death list.
Yeah, it's a hit list.
Well, if you recall, the books, the pages that he's looking at are...
Oh my god, witches. Maybe he's killing witches.
A witch hunter.
Well, no, because of the names that are stroked out, several of them you've met today.
Oh.
He's ruling out people that could have been a witch.
What if we're
He's
on
trying
the
to
list?
find
Are
a
we on the
witch.
list?
What's that?
Maybe he's trying to find... Are they all female names?
No, but witches don't have to be female.
Oh
Are we
yes,
on
they
the
could be
list?
wizards.
Warlock.
Warlocks.
Are we on the list?
You're not.
Witches and warlocks.
Is,
In fact, the only name that you recognize on the list is the name Narcia.
No.
Wait,
the
what is...
midwife.
Just
She is,
Delia.
she is
Okay,
not
she's-
stroked out.
She's kind of suspicious.
Oh, that's Delia.
Wait, no, who's Narcia?
Narcia is the midwife that you went to see.
The birth mother lady.
No, that was
The witch.
Wasn't that
Witch?
Delia?
The
No.
I mean the lady in the house up there.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, which? The one
She's
by
a
the
healing
graveyard?
woman.
The teepee. Yeah.
Right there? I thought that was Delia.
No,
Delia
Delia
at
is the
that
servant
house.
at the house.
The
Oh,
big
okay,
house.
yeah. I wrote that down. Why am I asking this? Yeah, Nervia.
Yes.
So I copy down the names.
Okay.
Is there anything else in here? In this book?
In the book, no.
Nothing?
Apart from that, no.
I guess I'll depart.
Up to you. Like I said, there's other stuff that you could pilfer. The
Okay.
question is, do you want to take the risk to do
Sure,
so?
let's do it.
Oh.
Well,
I'm
I'm really low on money, guys.
Oh, yeah. Okay, my apologies. With 2 successes, what I will say is there is also, by his front door, there's actually a slot in the wall, and directly beneath the slot there is a small wooden box. Okay.
Can I open it?
When you open it, it's filled. It's not filled, but there are dozens of coins inside.
Ooh.
This is obviously his donations box.
I mean, he ain't gonna... Maybe... Who donates to that?
Who donates? Anybody who wants protection.
Well, I mean, how much?
In the candlelight, it's tough to count. It's mostly silver, or mostly copper.
I'll take some.
Okay. Let's reach in and grab a handful.
I'll grab...
Was that?
I'll grab the majority of it. But not...
Majority of it.
Like, not all of it, but like... Three-fourths. Because he doesn't know how many people are praising him.
Okay, fair enough.
You think if a bounty could be a thrown lane, we should like take it?
All right, so you kind of put that into your pouch, and you exit the house.
I blow out the
How
candle
much is it?
first. I blow out the candle. I make sure everything's put back.
Takes majority of it.
I make sure everything's put back, and I relock the door.
I'm rolling for how much money you got out of the box.
Okay.
Ooh, quite a bit. Oops.
There was a 6 in there.
I know. So there's 1 6. So we'll just leave that. There you go. Okay. So 7 silver pieces.
Jaden's
Holy
talking all this
crap!
silver.
Wayne. No money, hey?
And 15
No
coppers.
money. You have money.
I have 2 coppers and 4 silvers.
Well, I've had money, but you see armor.
Yeah. And how many?
Can I trade 1 cop? No, I'll keep all my copper.
You gotta take that to who to trade right now.
To the bank.
There is no bank. Okay. Take that. There you go.
Thanks, Sam.
Oh my word.
I mean, yeah, I depart now. But stealthily.
Do you blow up the candle?
Yes, I already blew out the candle. I relocked all the doors. I made sure the pages returned back to the right pages. I made
You
sure
can
the
drop
chest
the
was
morality
closed.
by 1.
What's my... Oh, that's depressing. I thought
Literally.
I gained it. Wait, what's the... My morality 0 then.
Okay.
Because I gained 1... Where did I
It's
put
negative
that?
10, right? That's like that.
6.
Negative 6. Okay.
You just so cool.
Where did I put my morality? I think I had some before. But I had 1 from before, from when I gave back the money to Willow. So it's just a 0 again?
Sure. You've robbed the poor box.
The poor box?
Yeah, he'd use this to buy food for people who have nothing.
Now you make me feel guilty. I didn't know that.
Well, I didn't have to do that. I
I
didn't
didn't know
mean
that.
to do that.
I didn't know that at the time, so...
He's not gonna know how much people are donating him. Yes, he will. He's gonna see the box.
I closed the box lid, by the way.
No,
Put the candle down and you leave.
No. I blew out the candle. I
Yeah.
put the candle back. I opened the book to the right page. I shoved the note back into the page it was on. I make sure the chest is closed. I make sure his silk is folded.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure his table's still set.
And then you leave.
Am I forgetting?
Wow, I think we could hire
No,
him as a
we
maid.
get the point.
Okay.
You make sure it's
And
perfect.
then I close the door,
Yeah.
and then I relock it.
How are you gonna relock it?
Because you just shut the lock.
Well, no, your picks unlock a door.
No, but you can relock doors with picks.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, Frank.
Please lock it.
Do I... Oh, yeah, I take... Okay.
I'll give you a bonus dice because you've already worked this lock. So,
So just take away my...
what's that?
Do I...
What's that?
This was my bad die.
Cause, like,
No, never mind.
Yeah, so you just add an X. So grab a different color.
I already... This is my bonus die.
No, so you're in there. That's your agility plus your sleight of hand, right?
Yeah.
Plus 1 for your lockpick, plus a bonus dice of a different color. Thank you. Bonus dice can only roll a 6.
wait, it's not like a lock that you just close. It's like a key lock. You have to use the
Oh.
lockpick to close it too.
Yeah, I got 1 6. And it was on my bonus die. That makes it.
Okay, so you can put the bonus.
And I
dice
got
away.
3 ones.
All right.
Should these be silver?
What's that? They are silver, yes.
So they should be in here.
Yes. Where are they?
And they're in the gold.
Are they golden color?
They're silver.
Yeah.
This is bronze, but
Thank you, sir. Okay, so you retreat and go.
I'm gonna head back towards the direction of the inn, and then head towards, and then look for my friends. So I'm gonna go to the inn, and then
Your
I'm gonna
friends. I'm
look for
kidding.
my friends.
Okay.
You gotta find your bestie.
How long do you guys watch the dead?
I'm
Be-
done.
Because
do people start going away?
no. Yeah, eventually, yeah.
I thought Miri and them wanted to fight.
No.
They're just looking. They said if you want to come see.
Yeah.
I want to watch it till they go away, just in case something happens.
Okay.
Yeah, actually.
Like, I want to know what happens
what
when
about-
it's over.
What time is it?
What's that?
What time is it?
It's an hour after dark, so it's just before midnight.
Yeah, I want to watch them go away, just like see what happens.
The dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in the morning, they say
Okay.
they go away. I want
Yep.
to see what happens when they go away.
Okay, sounds
Good
good.
idea.
So you're going to watch them overnight?
Should we like take shifts?
It's up to you.
Can we like take
These
turns
are
to take
so
shifts?
cute.
I paid extra money to go to nice
Iron.
bed.
Yeah, Lane's not here. You're beside me.
I'm gonna go
let's
to
take, like.
I'm not talking to Lane.
So couldn't I like? Because you don't have to sleep the entire night, right? So I could do like watch it for half the time. You could watch it for the other half.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, with your blankets, you could rest uncomfortably right here at the wall.
And then we'll just like take turns, and if something
Yeah.
happens, we'll wake each other up.
Okay, fair enough. Are you interested in watching them go away?
Yes.
Okay.
So all three of us will take turns.
All right.
And I'm just gonna go straight to the end. I'm not gonna look for them. I'm gonna go straight to bed.
Okay, so you head back to the inn?
Yeah.
Okay, to the dead man's hand. Okay.
Wait, we paid for a room. We could use
That's
their
what
room.
I'm using mine.
Yeah, okay. So I'll say one way or another you spell it off. It seems that like they stand at rigid attention all through the night. Okay? After an hour or so, it appears like most of the townsfolk begin to drift away. The Rust brother continues to watch. Okay? Miri and Brax, they talk amongst themselves. It's like, it's quite a sight. The armor is old, Brax kind of sorting out, and Miri's like, yeah, and I don't recognize this sickle. It must be very old, from before the mist. Yeah, what do you think they're waiting for? Do you know what this? And they're talking, what is this that they're looking for? Right. So they seem as stymied as you. After a few minutes, Brax says, "What do you think? Should I go and challenge one to a duel?" And she says, "No." So it's obvious that Miri's in charge here of the two of them. Okay.
Maybe
Now,
we should try that.
Thanks, fam.
Okay. All of that to say, you guys, between resting at the inn and coming back, you get sort of a fitful night's sleep, but enough to sort of cover what you need. And come dawn, the three of you are standing on the wall. Ere the break of day, the sun comes up, okay? And as it does so, it brings with it a dense fog, which suddenly, covers this entire area. The sun, as you watch, like you're kind of watching into this mist beyond the wall, and the sun sort of comes up and sort of burns through the mist very slowly. And as the mist vanishes, there is no evidence that anyone stood before the wall the night before.
So you're just gone.
Are the spears gone?
Nope.
Huh, so they just kind of disappear in the mist. Like they're a part
Is
of
there
it.
footprints or anything?
You'd have to go up to find out.
I'll go look.
Okay, fair enough. The grass is trampled. Do you have survival?
Yep.
Okay. So you can make a wits plus survival.
Can I assist you?
Absolutely. What's your wits plus survival?
6. Two skill for wits.
Can I
So,
assist him?
so whoever's the best, yeah, you can all make a roll if you wish. Go for it.
Wits
Make a roll.
plus
Can I
Everyone
help?
roll?
You're
sleeping.
that's so comfy.
Lane successfully stole stuff. Never helped with anything else. 2 successes.
Excuse me, I found a hit list of witches.
Okay. There are tracks for sure. They did not vanish. They walked away when the mist came in.
Which way are they going?
West or east. You definitely think there's enough trail for you to follow them.
You know, guys, my armor's not ready. I think we should. This is like a tomorrow problem.
Yeah, I kind of want to wait one more day too. Not that I'm here or anything.
Wait, can I go like?
Telepathically.
Actually, I guess that's like. Can I go like find the armor and see if it's ready yet? Or
It's been 1 day. She said 3 days.
she said a few days.
Several, actually.
Yeah.
Seven.
When the fog comes up, by the way, when the mist comes up, Sturkis, he puts his hands, and you can see him looking out. Sturkis is the Rust brother. He's
Oh, I need to write that down.
he's looking out, and when it comes up, and he sees nothing, he's like, and then he kind of turns, climbs down the ladder, and heads back to his home.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of yelling pretty soon.
At who?
Maybe I just go donate a couple. Yeah.
Did I already write that down?
Maybe I'll just go donate like
Just walk up. I'd like to make a generous donation.
dumps it all back.
The exact amount of money that you have Previously?
Weird how that happened.
Yep.
Winky face.
Okay. So you you guys go out. The other thing too is you guys have been, although theoretically you could track them tonight, the reality is that you didn't get a full night's sleep last night. You're not exactly completely rested.
And they're basically robots, so they can go forever.
Yes, but you don't wonder how far they could walk in a single night and return, right?
I think we should wait, like, at least till tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree.
Can I, like, check on the unknown though and see what the progress is?
Can I wake up?
Okay, so you guys head back to the inn, have some breakfast, and you're kind of at odds for the rest of the day. Okay,
Am I up?
so eventually you will wake up. Yes.
So,
So
we're
you
like,
guys have
where-
breakfast together. You were at the dead man's hand, enjoying your food.
Where were you?
I had to go to the bathroom and I was too lazy to come back.
Mm.
Can I roll?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I roll
That's
a
you'll be rolling insight.
Can I roll
You'll be rolling
manipulation?
manipulate.
Can I assist her?
Is it wits?
It is wits. Yes. Yes, you may.
Wait, what is she?
Because we're all just
Do
like.
you have the skill?
I don't have it yet.
No, you cannot.
Can I assist her? No, I'm kidding.
Actually, push.
You can. It'll cost you one of those, and you need to
One of
tell me.
these?
Yep. You need to put it to the side.
I got one success.
One success.
And I'm gonna push.
Okay, go for it.
And
So you have
I
to
need
use a
tell you what I'm
willpower.
risking.
Wait, I have insight
To
instead of
push?
active
Can I
presence.
risk?
Absolutely.
do you have to use a willpower
So,
to push?
you spend a willpower to push. Yes. Okay. Sorry, what was that?
I can assist her. I have insight.
You can assist her. Absolutely. Do you actually have the skill? So you'll get an extra skill dice from him. So roll an extra one before you pick up any more dice. Roll an extra one. What color are your skills? Black or green? Your skills are green.
Yes.
Okay. Roll.
Also, can I risk
Hold on.
irritation
Finish. Roll this dice.
for this one?
Yes. Okay. So no help, but you do get to re-roll that one as well.
Why am I so bad at this? They're all twos. So. Anyways, can I have risk irritation?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I got 2 successes.
No.
One success. Okay, but you are not irritated. However, for this one, I get one of these. And did you roll any ones?
I rolled ones when I pushed. Does that give you one?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now, for all of you who slept last night, after you sleep, you gain back 1 willpower. So no, use that this morning. Use that this morning.
Wait, but I got a really good night's sleep because I went to bed before all them.
So you'll get 1.
Okay. I was so confused there. I was like, didn't everyone sleep then?
No. They kind of did. But they didn't spend any until this morning. So really that message was for you.
Oh.
Okay. So you find yourselves, I didn't want to come back. I was bored. I just went to the inn and slept.
Should we kind of and dismiss it?
Well, he's hornswoggled you.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
You believe him.
Well, you missed a great show. They threw their spears over.
The baker's
Really?
boy
Did you
died.
grab me one?
Yeah, I grabbed you
Oh,
one.
you're so kind. Thank you.
Here.
Oh, thanks, fam.
Okay.
Can I add that on?
Absolutely.
Are they heavy?
What if I run... Oh, wait, that goes in my weapon slot, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, same.
Okay.
What's the stats?
Okay. When you fight with it, we'll tell you. Okay.
Okay.
So you so come morning, you guys you're heading over to see Ness.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
know the progress of the armor.
Okay. Fair enough. You are. What are you doing, Grims?
Grams. What's better than a one-handed sword?
What's better than a one-handed sword?
What does more damage?
2 one-handed swords? Like one-handedly usable with a shield? Nothing really. Most one-handed weapons they're all sort of balanced, right? The one-handed sword is easier to parry with. The axe cuts through shields better. The mace pummels people when, like, if they're wearing heavy armor, it does less damage, but it does more damage through armor. So, make sense?
Okay.
So, what would do more is a magic sword.
Where can I get one of those?
You know, a crypt full of undead warriors.
Nice.
Solid.
The other thing too is this is a small town. Nessa is she's a competent smith, but she's not exactly a weapons master.
Okay.
She's good at making me spend all my money.
Are there any like fighting pits?
Like brawling areas.
No.
I mean, people
I'm
could have like
sharpen my
mini.
sword.
You could have like mini duels in the square. You could challenge someone to
Go
like, a
challenge
little
the
duel.
Rust brother to a fight.
Oh.
After you.
Leviosa. You go flying.
Okay.
If I win, I get your mask.
So you could be, for like some.
Are you
playful-
looking for somebody to train with? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are pretty certain that the people here in town, the Rust brother might be a better fighter than you. Actually, he probably is. But apart from that, the rest of the militia are. You're probably more competent than they are. You could teach them to fight.
Why don't you challenge
Morality.
Are you looking to raise your morality?
I'm just bored.
Brax? Why don't you challenge Brax? He seems like someone who would like
Yeah, like
have a little bit of a duel.
Yeah, you could train with Brax. Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll ask Brax if he wants to have like a little
Playful duel.
playful duel,
All right.
like with wooden sticks and stuff like that. Like not actual swords. 'Cause I feel
Oh.
like Brax would,
You feel like Brax would cream you?
yeah,
Okay.
because he has like a big sword.
He has the same sword you do. Same length of sword.
Just have a playful fight.
Playful fight.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So when he comes down for breakfast, it's like, hey, do you want to match blades? Sure, when do you reach adulthood?
You just roast me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm a little orc.
Well, because you're a goblin. Right?
I'll just stare at him.
I am an adult.
Beery kind of needles him. Come on. All right. Following breakfast.
Can I tell you what I'm going to do?
Absolutely.
I can tell you what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so I.
So you don't have to do anything, right? Like hanging around town, you can just listen for rumors. Like you don't necessarily need to tell me you're doing something.
I would like to do something.
Okay.
So I would like to kind of like.
I'm gonna pause you right there. The other thing too that you should know is one of the rules at the table is unless you actually say I'm keeping it a secret, the assumption is that you haven't. So you found out stuff yesterday,
Yeah, you all know, right?
but they don't.
I have to tell them.
Where would you have gotten that information from if you lied to them about where you went?
That's true. You know what? Can I be like, look what I found in the bathrooms?
You can be, but see what I'm saying? Like, remember I told you at the beginning of the game, if one person knows it, everybody knows it. But you specifically said I'm lying about where I went,
That's true.
right? So they don't know those things. Okay, so that means that although you guys all know it, unless he actually outs himself,
Bring it up.
right?
I mean, I keep it. I mean, if when the time comes, I'll tell them how
Well,
I got
That
it.
you robbed the Rust brother.
Yeah,
We'll have to just forgive you because it's over.
yeah. I mean, not much we can do.
Okay,
But I'm just gonna keep it secret for now.
Okay.
so I would like to kind of roam around town and look for people that seem more like outsiders and maybe like pull up a conversation.
Okay. Then what are you trying to get from those
Try to
conversations?
find out if they know anything about either the dead or the portal we came through.
Okay, so you're still seeking information about the journey stones.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to tell you that from the conversations you've had, even with the most knowledgeable people here in town, you're pretty sure this is just a village in the middle of nowhere, right? These people, they know that the journey stones are there, but when you talked about them, the people who've lived here all of their lives, this is the first time that they'd ever heard that the journey stones actually worked,
Right.
right?
Why are we so special?
Well, the other thing too is bear in mind that the journey stones are actually they were crafted by the Worm and Raven, and their followers are druids, right? Druids are considered heretics, and under the penalty of death in this world.
And the Rust Lord does not like them at all.
But can you not tell that he's...
Why? He doesn't have a little sign around his neck that says, "Hey, I'm a druid."
So he just looks like a human?
He is a human.
Do druids have, like, pointy toes or something?
It's not a race, it's a profession. It's like saying, do electricians have web fingers?
Oh, yeah, like, I'm a thief, and... Okay, I thought druid was, like, some sort of,
No.
like, hobbit or something.
Druid.
And I have knives for ears.
I can summon trees.
I am druid.
Wait, goblin?
What? I am druid.
I don't get it.
He's a human?
Oh my god.
You're human, he's human.
Oh, I thought you just said
He's a goblin, he's a half-elf.
True that.
He's like, oh, he's not actually a goblin, that's just his race. I was like, yeah, he's a goblin.
Okay, no, his race is not druid. His race is human. His profession is druid.
Yeah.
Don't go healing anyone, man.
Okay. All right. So, first thing, you head out to see Nessa. Is it Ness or Nessa?
It's Ness.
Nerdy.
It's Nessa.
Okay. Yeah. So you go to see Nessa, the smithy.
Can I go with him?
What's that?
Can I go with him?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
And you basically ask her, "Hey, my armor, is it done?" You still owe her money, right?
Yeah, 6.
Okay. And look at this huge pile of money.
Not taking my money.
Anyhow, she says, "Boy, I told you a few days. It was yesterday that you were here. But let me just roll and see how good she is. Maybe it is done. 2 successes and she's complete." No.
Well.
No.
Oh,
No.
I forgot about that. Shoot.
I knew there was something I was supposed to be working on today. Okay. And at that moment, you see a young man come up and drop in the firewood. And over there, Dax, he says, "Have you heard?" It's like, "No, what?" The Rush brothers' house was robbed last night.
Awkward.
The alms were stolen. Who would do such a thing?
The alms?
Yes.
Alms.
Alms, yeah.
I think
What
that
is
means...
alms?
Money
so
that's
like-
donated for the poor. What?
Oh, we've already took the concept. Terrible. What human being would have the audacity to do...
Audacity.
Audacity to do
That
that?
is audacious.
How rude. Like,
Audacious.
honestly, I don't even think I could live with myself if I would do that.
All right. Anyhow, so Nessa
Looks
was
like
like, wow. Sturkus must be beside himself.
I don't know.
Yes. So she turns to you and she says, "The Rust brother here in town, he's a unfriendly fellow by the name of Sturkus. Apparently his house was robbed last night. I would suggest making yourself scarce until your armor is finished. In fact, if there's some place you can find out of town to stay, I can have my apprentice bring it to you tomorrow. Sturkus will not be friendly with outsiders. No one in the village would have the audacity to steal from him, so he'll naturally assume that perhaps you or one of your companions did it."
Gosh, go check out Brax.
Blame it on the goblin.
Yeah, blame it on the goblin. I'm kidding. Don't blame it on the goblin. He's a loving human
So maybe
being.
we should
Human
leave.
goblin.
I actually have something to ask Nessa.
Yep.
Can you smell something for me?
Can I smell what?
Something for me? I need her to smell something. Like smelt. Smelt. I don't...
Smelt.
No, you said
Smell.
smell.
No, I said smelt.
Okay.
Yeah, I need her to smelt a goblet. For me.
You wish.
A
I'm sorry.
goblet of silver.
We'll see.
Recognize what are you giving her?
The goblet he
Lame.
stole.
What?
Oh!
That's unfortunate.
Her eyes narrow and she looks at you.
Can I look at Lane too? Like,
Oh yes. Where did you get this?
I found it.
Truly.
I was at the inn, and I'm a bit of a snoop, and I saw it sitting in someone's bag, so I took it.
Right, that's like the worst thing you could have said.
No, it's
Go for manipulate.
I
Go for
The
manipulate.
Rust Lord was at the inn.
Rust Lord,
No,
by
this-
the way.
This was the night that I went back to go sleep because everyone else wasn't there.
Me last night.
Manipulate with
Oh, sad.
any bonus dice.
No.
Maybe you get a negative days.
3 6s.
Actually, that's a good point, though. I'm going to give her a bonus dice. Okay.
I'm gonna buy another thing, so I have 3 6s
Okay.
as I spend all my mind points.
Okay.
This was a gift that I manufactured for the Rust Brother. This was made by my own hand. I will see it return to him. And he will probably come looking for a description of this stranger from whom you took it. You'll be at the inn?
Maybe. I'm not sure when we're leaving. It really depends on the student who's on
Lane,
there.
Lane, just stop.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Also, can you put me in the nearest pawn shop direction? I have.
Can we ask where the nearest town is?
Actually, I need to know. I
Where the
actually.
next town is?
Well, no. Can I say like you
Where's that
suggest?
crypt?
Can I say you suggested I go somewhere else and you can deliver the armor to me? Where should I go?
No, she suggested, because of course, she didn't think that perhaps you could have stolen anything. She was suggesting that if you could find accommodations outside of town, right, that she would have her apprentice deliver the armor to you. Because...
I got a good manipulate, guys.
Okay,
Lane,
So-
you're a risky boy.
you are...
Yeah, I should've took
if
it.
this was in a different town, probably not a problem, right?
This is this town,
But
and this is me.
You see how big this is, right? Like everybody here knows everybody else, and what they own.
And she happened to make it.
She is the smith in town.
You decided to ask her to.
Well,
Smell it.
okay. But does she know where the nearest pawn shop is?
There is no
Lane.
pawn shop in this town.
Lane.
Is there a seller, like a buyer?
There's a merchant. What are you looking to sell?
Lane.
My silver ring.
I see. She says perhaps you'll be able to find somebody in the market. Shall I send Sturkis there so you might render this description to him?
Sure.
She's mad.
Sure.
Rust keep you.
Sorry, what?
Rust keep you.
She mad. That's like what they say.
That's unfortunate. I have so much money.
Can I have my fight now?
Yeah, we should probably just move on from this.
Please.
I'm getting kind of scared.
You actually want to fight?
Like with not.
Not what?
Just put a handicap on your sword.
Don't let him force you to do anything you don't want to.
I want to fight with like wooden swords.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to roll dice? Is that what I'm...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the question I'm asking. All right. Okay. Sure. I need another yellow dice.
You know, I was thinking about waiting till the next time to smell the cup, but I didn't.
Why do you want to smelt the cup? Into what?
Have a-
Silver
Just
pieces?
into an ingot or
Ingot,
something.
yeah, it's actually a good idea.
Oh, I thought you smelting meant like recreating it.
No, smelt is to melt it down.
Not
into
melted. And
Just silver.
Did she at least give me the cup back?
No,
So I-
she said I'll return it to the brother for you.
And I'll be like, no, I can.
Oh no.
I don't mind returning it.
Neither
She
do
doesn't.
I.
Okay.
Just let her. I'm kind of standing right beside you.
All right.
You just
So
like,
he,
SMH.
you head outside with Brax, right? He takes up his medium shield, nice and heavy, and flips the sword around. He's wearing just the under leather that he would normally wear underneath his mail coat. Okay.
so he's a fighter. And he's a big boy.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's see what we've got. You can strike first. He goes to parry.
Okay, so what am I rolling here?
Strength plus melee.
Strength. And my sword?
Yep.
This sword?
Yep.
Wait, do I do the bonus dice?
Yep.
And do I get any bonus dice because I'm going first?
Oh, I like what you're doing.
No.
No?
He's letting you go first.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So he's going to attempt to parry. Plus his shield. Or plus his skill. Plus his shield.
Are you kidding? Nothing.
Watch him
Push.
slap you.
Yeah. I can re-roll everything, right?
Absolutely.
And I will risk injury, I guess, right?
Okay. Yep.
That's probably what's going to happen. But... Okay.
Ooh, look at all those ones. Okay, this is a practice combat, so I'm not going to accrue doom points. But
That would really hurt.
it's 5 ones. Or 4 ones.
4 ones.
All right. What I'm going to do is, for those 4 ones, I'm going to count those as
I'm
my
literally
being
thinking
able to
that's a great
reroll, so I'm going to
debate
spend one of
right
those to reroll,
You get... Oh, okay.
Oh, like just for this combat?
just for this combat.
You're sorry.
Okay, so you block it.
Yes.
Just throw
So he
it by
catches
the
it
end of
heavily
the
on the
gun.
shield. Okay. So he catches it heavily on the shield. You kind of lead into it, and he smacks you. Okay. You move your fingers out of the way just in time, which would have been your injury risk. Okay. Okay. So after he sort of blocks your blow, pushes it to the side, he now hauls off with all of his strength and attempts to take your head off with a wooden stick.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
You'll roll your agility
Yes.
plus your melee combat plus your shield bonus.
Do my armor do anything?
No, armor is for wounds, for whether or not you take damage. Okay? And we're going to say that this is the 3 hits.
Okay.
Okay?
Bruh. Now, can I push?
Yeah, sure.
Well, actually, can you go first?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna push. And I'll risk injury again.
Okay.
So, stand army, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So 4 and 1, so you get another.
Okay, I get 1. You needed 2. So take away 2. Okay, I'll get 1, but then your 2 will remove 2 from me.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay. So now I'm attacking.
Yes.
So it's strength. Strength plus that plus my sword.
Okay.
Ooh, not too bad.
Yeah, 2. I'll stick with that.
Okay.
We get like a magic like stone that just lets us telepathically talk to each other. That'd be fun.
You're the
Why are
lead
you
person to
keeping
make
it?
that.
Oh, because it's 1. Right. Sorry.
That's,
Do I get anything for the ones?
what's that?
Do I get anything for ones?
Yeah, I'll eliminate mine. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So what are we at here?
3.
3?
I did not push,
You did not push.
but I didn't hit him.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So that's 3. So he blocks your attack handily. And he has a special talent which is called riposte, riposte, which means that if he successfully blocks your blow and he has extra successes, he gets a free attack.
Okay.
Now you have he has not yet attacked you, so he's going to attack you now, and he'll also get his own attack.
Do I get to defend them?
You can defend the first one for free, but the second one's going to cost you. He's getting this is a bonus attack.
So I can defend one.
Yep.
Okay. So,
This one?
Yeah. 5
Ooh,
plus
1 success.
plus melee plus my thingy. Oh, injury. There we go. 2, and 2 thingies for you.
2 ones for me?
Yeah, and then I can't defend the second one?
Correct.
Okay.
Now, normally in regular combat, you could spend willpower to have an extra action to do so, but we're practicing.
Alright, so he gets a hit.
He gets a hit. That is correct. What's the damage on the sword?
2.
2, 3. It's to 3 wounds.
Oh, so he just smokes me.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I take that damage?
No.
Okay. So, good fight.
Yep. He's experienced.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So he obviously, by the way, that ability that he has, that's in the path of the shield. The riposte.
That's like a good ability, though.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How do you get more talents? Level up?
Yeah, he level up. So 10 experience points allows you to buy another talent.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Alright, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. So for skills, you can learn those on your own up to level 3. Talents, you need somebody to train you.
Okay.
Okay. So technically, Brax could train you with a talent that he has.
But you have to use experience.
What's that?
But you have to use experience.
Yes, experience. You always have to use experience to buy stuff.
So you have to use experience plus someone to teach you.
Correct. Yes. Okay. So, the goblin holds his own for a bit till Brax brings him in and gives him a rap on the shoulder. Dead. It's time to eat more. Come, my little goblin friend.
Hey, you got called friend.
Okay.
Can I buy him a breakfast? It's like a
Absolutely.
brand new one.
Yep.
How much is it 2 copper usually?
Yeah.
Or not? Yeah. Okay.
So say 5 altogether because he eats a big breakfast.
So that's his for winning.
Okay, sounds good. So you spend the morning. You are now not only a goblin, not only sort of ragged looking, but now you're sweaty as well. Okay. Now you were looking. So I told you that you're not really sure anybody else here knows anything.
Yeah.
Do you still wish to continue asking around?
Yeah.
So your mind tells you that maybe the person who might know something would be McGegg, right? The fellow who met you at the Journey Stones the first time. However, he's not in town, but somebody in town might know where he is.
Right. Could I ask that question instead?
Absolutely. Okay, and you're going with. You guys were at the armory this morning.
I'm just by myself.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Make a manipulate roll, please.
Manipulation wits?
What's that?
Or, yeah, wits, right?
Yes.
1 success and 2 ones.
1 success and 2 ones? Okay. So you ask around. You mean McGegg, the lore master?
Yes.
He makes his home somewhere east of here in the town of... where was it again? I have heard this name. Perhaps, my memory is not what it used to be. Perhaps a cup of wine to remind myself.
Could I,
Yes. He's asking you to pay him money. This is a merchant from town.
How much?
He's only asking for a cup of wine. 3 copper pieces.
Okay.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, take your 3 copper pieces, get some change. He says, yes, there's a place called Far Hollow. My memory returns. The first taste of the wine upon my tongue. There is a place called Far Hollow. It's perhaps 3 days' walk east of here.
Thank you.
He has lived there for some years. How I could have forgotten such a trivial detail, I do not know.
I'm just kidding. Does he ever come to visit this town?
He has passed through occasionally, perhaps once per season.
Well, remember he came here for them. Oh wait.
Okay.
Never mind.
He and Sturkis are at odds.
I see. Okay. Gracias muchas.
Okay. All right. Morning passes. Other things happen in town. Sturkis stands in the center of the square, and as he does so, he is, unlike yesterday where he was sort of barefaced, he actually is wearing his mask. And he stands up basically on a podium there, and he shouts out to the townsfolk. Townsfolk, I come for the tithe of rust. My home was violated, and my things pilfered.
Don't look at me.
I shall require from every man, woman, and child in the village, a single silver piece as recompense. You have insulted Rust, and he is unhappy. Perhaps tonight when the dead come, Rust will not protect you. We shall see. And with that, he steps down. He's not a very charismatic speaker. He's just really threatening.
I have an idea. Pause. What if tonight, since now he has a bunch of silver, I go back and I take a couple of those?
What? You can take more?
But he'll have more silver.
All right, so you guys have left the armory, and he had this cup, which you've never seen before, but, you know, he could have got it someplace, right?
I wrote a whole speech right here about...
All right, so this is actually between Precinder and Sandarme. I'm curious how you get past this.
I want to go put a silver in the cup.
No, hold on. No. So you have left. You have left the. This is earlier when you left the smith. He had this cup, which she recognized as a cup that she manufactured and gave it to the Rust Lord Sturkis, who you also heard his place was robbed this morning. Right. So yeah,
And he's a thief.
and
Ex-convict.
Standarme has a history in Poacher's Edge of being somewhat light-fingered. And scene. Action.
Hit me with it, man.
So where were you last night again?
At the inn, like I said.
You sure about that?
Why wouldn't I be sure?
Where'd you get the cup?
Like I told the lady at the blacksmith, I found the goblet sticking out of a bag at the inn.
Can I do some insight
I didn't
here?
think it was worth that much, but I guess not.
Can I do some insight here?
Absolutely. By the way, I'll actually give you an insight as well before you left. So go ahead and make your insight. You were busy talking, but I will give you an insight with the blacksmith.
Okay. So
Because you also know him. Like, you know.
No, it's not that. It's something else.
I was like drawing it shaped and it turned into a bird.
That looks like a Cassia drawing.
Drop two.
Interesting.
Okay, go for it. Roll.
It's a hero thing.
What do you got?
Okay, looks cool.
Nada.
Okay, fair enough. And you probably don't want to push that. Okay.
am I rolling again for the?
Yeah.
No.
So go ahead and yeah. Go for it.
Does he get any bonus dice because he knows Precinder?
I would give
Or-
you a bonus dice
sorry.
because you know Sandarme.
That's what I meant.
That's the same as the skill.
No, it's not a skill dice. It's actually
I know myself.
actually it is. Sorry, my apologies. It is a skill dice. Yes. It can be. There's. Yep, nothing. All right.
Pretty
He's
persuasive,
a very-
aren't I? I wrote a whole speech too.
All right.
So happy.
Are you giving up?
Okay. Then. Sorry. Before he leaves the box, he has something else to say. Do you? Yeah.
I'm having so much fun.
He also says, I seek the presence of the half-elf who traveled with the hunter Talene.
That's my thing.
Oh yeah, he knows me. I'm like, oh, he said my name.
You should be like, oh my god.
That was a pause.
So wait, when,
Until I speak again, none shall render him any service within this town.
so wait, did he? Okay, I think we should go find him.
I think
and,
we should leave the town
No,
now.
I think we should give him a silver, like he asked
I think
everyone
we
to
should
pay.
throw Lane to the wolves.
But
You know what?
Lane,
Full send. You don't know that I did anything yet, so.
I think we
That's
should.
fine.
I think
Your
we should,
money pouch is looking mighty thick there, boyo.
Don't talk about my thick money punch.
Much?
Okay. I think we. Should,
I want to go talk to him.
Okay.
Sandarme, I think we should go. Hit him up with some of those,
Yeah.
like one of the silver, like he asked for
I'm
from
gonna
everyone.
specifically give him a silver that I did not take from the bucket, just to make that clear.
Okay, so fair enough. So you seek him out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to give him silver. like
Yeah, so you guys are sort of wandering around town and you hear this, right? Like you're like, good fight. Yeah, it's like everyone shall render a silver unto me as an apology to Rust. And the half-elf who travels with the hunter Talene, you're like,
Oh shoot.
come on.
Can I give the silver? Like, if we find him, can I talk to him separate from Lane? I don't want to be.
Lane?
Sorry, Sandarmian. I don't want to be
Okay, so you want to go
associated.
You want to associate. You want to go separately.
You can go
Yes.
first. I'll wait.
I don't
I'll go as well.
I don't want to be associated.
I want to
with
kind of
the
put my hood on because I kind of feel just like a little, like minoritized because everyone's like. And
You are not the only half elf in town, but you are the only half elf traveling with the hunter Talim.
Yeah, and Talim won't even look at me. I'm like, come on, guys, I didn't do anything.
Okay.
Lies won't get you far.
Okay.
You don't know that.
Oh, I do.
Of course not. Me already. Thanks, Mom.
All right. Do you all render a silver?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a silver and off from the bucket, by the way.
Okay. Fair enough. So, he comes to you,
Me?
or you go to him.
Yeah.
So you've all so you wanted to see him first,
Yeah,
right?
come on, Brandon.
Okay.
What's
So
his name?
so Sturkis, he is outside of his home. When you arrive there, he's actually working in the yard. He's chopping wood. He's stripped to the waist. Okay, and you see his body is covered with flogging marks.
What are those?
That's the
Whipping.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
why is he not wearing a shirt?
Because he's cutting wood and it's hot.
Doesn't mean he's hot.
No, he's actually quite hideous underneath.
We don't want.
He's
Don't say-
deformed.
I don't say that though because that's
Okay.
rude.
So he's hewing wood.
Glad you know that.
Traveler.
I'm sorry for what happened to your house.
He puts the axe into the wood.
I'm sorry for what happened to your house. Here's my silver.
I thank you. You are also a companion of the Hunter Marlene, are you not?
Yes.
I feel like he doesn't actually like me.
He sort of he kind of wipes the sap off his hands and moves towards you. He's tall, okay, tall and skinny. He's got ropey muscles, and as he gets closer to you, there is sort of an odd feeling that you get around him. It's not your human senses that are going off; it's your magical senses.
The
Okay.
vibe.
Are you tall, short,
Average.
Okay.
Look at that.
So he looks down at you. I do not know where you're from, but respect for rust is something that we take seriously here. You would do well to do the same. He kind of eyes you. You seem strange.
If I were to use like the sense magic, would he notice?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What happens when you
You mean like the passive one, not where you're actually casting magic?
himself?
Yeah.
You have to talk.
No, yeah, you can just make a scouting roll if you want.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do that.
Actually, scouting or lore, whichever's better.
Scouting, wait. Yeah, scouting would be better.
Okay, do it.
I don't know dragons.
Dude.
Dude, where's my card?
Okay, roll a different one.
While he's talking, can I come up and say, "Here's my
Okay, and
Yeah.
walk
Yeah.
away quickly.
No, me too.
I'll say I apologize for what happened to your home, and that's.
Okay.
I'm just
completely
gonna walk up and
unacceptable.
say, like,
Okay.
I hope the truth finds itself.
Okay. So,
You're all dumb, man.
so I'm rolling it.
Just trying to get me killed here.
One success.
Okay. Okay. Yes. You get the magical sense about him. He's skilled in blood magic. You're pretty certain of that.
Is that like a bad magic?
Oh yeah.
Requires blood.
Yes.
Naruto.
It's a form of sorcery.
Yeah.
Okay. It's dangerous.
Witch like.
Well,
No,
like,
not witch-like.
like it requires blood to cast, right? Yeah.
Like the brothers, the Rust brothers, are all sorcerers.
And
Right.
sorcerers aren't good.
Witches are kind of in line with nature magic. Believe it or not, the druid actually casts very similar magic to witches. So his presence here would also be, thing is, you're not super powerful, so your magic's harder to detect, right? However, the reason that you detect is so with your Lore, you notice that not only is he skilled in blood magic, but right now there is some sort of doppelganger effect upon his body.
What's doppelganger?
This is not his true form.
Doppelganger's like another version.
So
of
he's a
himself.
shapeshifter?
Or he's concealed what his true form looks like with some form of magic.
Maybe he's like really awesome.
Maybe he's smoking hot.
Could be.
Maybe I'm like gonna fall in love with this guy.
Maybe he's gonna fall in love with you, and then we can have
Maybe
a wedding. And
he's
then
So,
we
not
to,
give
to
him
the
back.
makers of the game, I'm not necessarily sure when you
And then
wrote
they
this
can
character
Lane
that you
said-
ever thought
Back
that
to
would
the
be words issued by one of your characters.
Did you hear what Lane said? He's like, if you maybe he'll fall in love with you, and you guys will have a wedding, and I'll give him back his silver.
It'll be a wedding present.
Alright, I'll just say, I'm sorry, but I must go.
Well, that was a short combo.
Okay.
No, that's good.
Well,
can
I was just coming to give him the silver. I wasn't here to interrogate him.
You know, okay, yeah, and but you are a little bit creeped out by him, right? Blood magic is a dangerous magic, right? Okay. So, you guys just give him silver and you walk away, right? Like,
Yeah,
there's no.
I just say like I hope the truth.
Oh, I wonder if he's turned it as an
Ah, the half elf.
Hola. I mean, I didn't say hola. I said
Traveled long distances, foreign languages you speak.
yeah.
Tell me the lands that you traveled to.
Here? What do you mean?
Did they have a loose definition of personal property?
I mean, I'll admit I have stolen before.
He holds up. He produces. Right, he reaches into like a deep pocket and pulls out a silver mug. You recognize it.
Can I continue?
Yeah, please.
I'll admit I have stolen before, but I would never steal from a Rust brother. Swear to Rust.
Truly, would you swear on Rust?
Yeah.
He looks meaningfully towards the metal statue.
Do I have to cut myself? Is it?
Merely place your hand upon Rust's head. A simple incantation will bring pain to those who lie. But to those who do not, you have nothing to worry about.
Sorry, I don't feel comfortable. This does not follow my true beliefs. I do not disrespect Rust, but I am an atheist.
And what beliefs are those? Oh.
I don't. What's atheist mean?
You don't have.
You
a
don't
religion.
have a religion.
No,
I'm an-
no.
What?
Wait.
You believe the gods don't exist.
Oh yeah.
Okay, wait. Then what's one that you don't have a religion?
Pagan?
Agnostic.
Heathen? Agnostic. I'm agnostic.
Rust does not care whether you are agnostic or not.
Well, I'd like to follow my beliefs.
But you have none.
I just said agnostic. I identify as that.
Okay, he leans towards you. I find it suspicious that my cup was within your possession. And furthermore, I find it incredibly foolish that you might attempt to flog such an item within the town from whence it was purloined. I do not believe you.
Like I told the lady, man.
I do not care what you told the lady.
Well then, how do you expect to not believe me then? If
Rust
you don't care.
will divine the truth.
Golly lanes.
Swear upon the rust.
Okay, sure.
So what did your character
So
do?
guys,
Yeah, start picking your
this is the
character.
end of me. See you later, Freyo. You know, Miri.
Okay.
Miri looks like a great character to become well built.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, well,
So the rust statue is about this tall, and it's kind of it is roughly hewn statue. The face itself, you know that statues of rust are deliberately made not to be in the exact image so as not to insult the god. Because no one could ever define the perfection that is rust.
okay.
Okay? However, the statue is metal.
I feel like it's gonna burn me. But probably
might be
won't, because
correct.
why would I burn me if I'm not lying?
Okay? So he moves over to the statue, and he takes his well-scarred hand, and he drags a fingernail across it, which leaves a wheel of blood.
On his own hand?
He touches the statue.
What?
No. Oh, no. Only for believers. You are agnostic.
Did you make excuse? That means
Place your hand upon
I'm
the statue.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Place your hand upon the statue. As he touches the statue, you can hear a few words muttered underneath his breath. Arcano
Wait a minute, are you
Noctis.
doing magic?
Arcano Noctis. And he touches the statue. As it does so, there's kind of like this hissing sound as the blood touches it. His face kind of contorts slightly in pain. Lay your hand upon Rust, and we shall continue our conversation.
Is it not already on him?
Okay, so you put it on. The metal is cool to your touch, although you find it weird that the blood evaporated from his hand with kind of like a spilling of smoky blood.
That was cool.
Okay. Where did you get the cup?
It was sitting in a room with a bag. In the bag. And it would appear that
So
the
you're
bag...
lying?
I'm not lying.
Lane, wait, pause. Lane, think about this. You can make it so that you're not lying, but you're not telling him where you got it. You can say you found it sitting on a table. You never said it's in his house. You found it on a table.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not lying, but you're not saying the whole truth.
I found it in a bag at the inn.
You're
you
lying.
never found it in a bag.
It was
Okay,
on a cup.
I
It was
found
in like a wasn't it in like a shell?
It was on the.
I'm sorry. Are you guys?
I mean,
We're helping.
Pause!
I found it on a wooden surface.
Wait, you need to be specific without being specific.
I found it on a wooden surface. That's pretty specific.
Say I found it on a table.
I found it on a table.
Shelf, but yeah.
Shelf.
I found
But
it
yeah.
on a shelf.
In whose dwelling was this shelf?
Now you're screwed.
The inn.
It sounds like he's done this before.
The inn.
Ouch.
We're still paused,
Yeah.
by the way.
No, it's fine. I don't care. This is the end of me. It was a long-lived life. I'm only 23, but you
But
know.
we need you.
Alright. You feel suddenly a vicious heat within the actual statue itself. Okay? What we're going to do is we're actually going to have you make an empathy check.
Well, I've got that.
I have
Sorry, Lane.
3 empathies. What else do I need?
Just empathy.
I really hope he's kind today. Even though...
No.
Okay. I got 1s. Can I push?
Doesn't matter, you can't get rid of the ones.
Reroll life.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, so you touch the statue. Where did you find this? On a shelf. In whose dwelling was this shelf? It was at the inn.
Can I change that answer?
No.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
I don't believe that excuse.
There is first off, there's a sudden flash of heat in your hand. Okay? And then the metal of the actual statue suddenly folds over to lock your hand to the statue itself.
I need this handy.
Right?
Handy.
I'm really... Do I have a sword on me?
Sure. You're be left-handed.
You're attached to a statue.
That's my point.
It's about 100 pounds or so. Oh, yes.
I call this World War II trench.
It depends on... You guys might have to leave without your armor.
Okay. He says, "You have lied,
That is...
and thus I impose upon you the weight of rust.
See, I feel
You will serve the god faithfully,
Do I have to walk around with this on my hand?
and when you have completed your service, you may be freed of this curse."
Ask what the
Now, it's just magic, right? So, there might be some magician out there who could break this curse.
Magic.
Hey, I've got cleanse,
Hi, so we're
heal,
looking for you.
minds, you know. I can just, go in your brain, go wow, wow.
Super wow, wow, wow.
Shooba wah wah.
Can witches do anything that help me?
Okay, you asking him?
Wait, I might be able to.
So let's remove this.
No, I'm asking, pause.
Pause. Okay.
So what type of magic do witches possess, and can they possess this type of magic to reduce blood curse magic stuff?
Maybe you're not a magician. And not only that, you don't really trust your magician, so you're not sure you've interrogated him all that deeply on what the capacities of magic are.
I might be able to help you. Don't even.
Is it smeltable?
You don't know what it is yet. You doubt he's going to leave you chained to a statue forever.
Okay, so do I just sit there then?
What's that?
Well, maybe
Can I
ask
just sit
what the
there?
curse is. 'cause
What
it's
is the
like
curse?
Do you give him a silver?
I should be like, do you like a silver?
Do you mock me?
No.
I mean, I still think we should get a tattoo on his forehead.
I don't take anything I say seriously. No,
I will not brook your mockery.
I'm not. You asked for people to give you silvers.
Yes, I also ask for people not to rob from my home.
Well, that's quite unfortunate.
Yes, it is.
I wonder who
Unfortunate
would have
for the perpetrator of such a crime.
I know. I wonder who would have the audacity to do that.
No, some fool from out of town would be my guess.
Well, probably the one that I found the goblet with.
Absolutely.
Oh.
You.
Okay, assuming only
Are you
makes...
saying that my god is lying? Because the truth,
I'm saying that you're assuming.
But
Rust
he's
does not assume. Rust reads your blood. He knows the
I did not
falsehood within your
consent
voices.
to read my blood.
I mean,
Okay.
you did when you said
Yeah,
yes.
wrong world.
I mean, you did.
So,
consent.
here's the deal, Lane. We're going to pause here, okay? So, this is a brother of Rust for whom your character, if you do not, but Sandarme, would know that these people have burnt many people at the stake for even supposing disrespect.
I'm so...
Okay? Not only that, no one in town would step forward to defend you, and you know that. Number 2, you stole from his house, and then you attempted to fence the product in the town in which he lives, and it was recognized by the craftsman who made it.
I know, I really should have waited till the
not
next
done.
town.
I'm not done. You are well and truly caught. Okay? The true saying of the statue has told him that you are the thief, although he probably suspected it pretty heavily when you tried to sell the
That's such a
goblet.
good argument.
Right?
Does not involve around this.
So, that is where you are. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, your choice is, he is prepared to maim you and take your hand for thievery, if you would prefer, or you can understand what the curse is and fulfill his expectations of you. Those are the two choices that you
I'll
have at this
understand
point.
the curse.
Okay.
Yes. What's the curse again?
He reaches he searches for a moment. Ah, here it is. It is a ring of iron. Take it and put it on your other hand. Okay. Well, you can't do that. He's
Why, thank you.
Okay, so he puts it onto your middle finger. As it does so, the ring itself feels quite loose, but then he speaks some words on it. Okay? As it does so, the ring clamps down in your hand. You can feel like the bite of it in your flesh. You are marked by Rust. Only a Rust brother may release you from this. Wherever you go, I shall know where that is.
Oh my.
What if I chop off my finger?
I guess you'll find out.
You just said that to him, like.
I would know that now. That I was thinking.
I guess you shall find.
Okay.
Can you explain more about this curse?
He's mad at you. He's just gonna pull up a
Okay, well,
conversation.
he said that you have to serve Rust, and when you've fulfilled it, Rust will
So you don't know
release
what
you
the
from
curse
this.
is.
So do it.
I
wrong.
give you 3 days. Within this town, there are 3 people who I have a list for. One of them is a follower of the old faith.
Wait, remember
You
those
shall
three
bring me
people?
their head. But you must determine the correct one first. Yes.
But this is with my non-captured hand. So since we obviously know that I did steal from you, by the way, I'm very, very sorry about that. I'm just real
I can
broke.
make you sorry, but yes.
Thank you for showing some empathy, because you seem quite kind today. Anywho.
Bummer, dude.
Anywho.
Okay. This is just you digging. Okay, keep going. I'm listening.
Digging my grave.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we talking like metaphorically? What type of head are we talking about? Like metaphorically or physically? Because that's
I have a box that you can keep it in.
a box
You can keep it
inside your head.
Lane, have you ever heard the best option is sometimes just not talking?
I know, but then he'll be like, "What do you want, man?" Sorry, that was a pause, and now we're unpausing again.
Okay.
Sure. Is there any way I can like undo this rather than killing someone? Because it's not very kind. Neither is stealing.
I will take a life. It'll either be yours, or you shall bring me a head in exchange.
Wait, he had to bring the head of someone that wasn't faithful to Rust, right? Was that it?
No, he has a list of 3 people.
That you
They-
happen to have.
They know me.
They know you?
Thus, I cannot make the inquiries myself. They are cagey. But you are from out of town, and you've
In
proven
my
yourself
debt.
to be glib of tongue. So,
This is
you shall
pause.
seek their confidence,
I have a pause.
and you shall betray them to me.
Okay.
And when you are done, I shall remove the ring, and you shall not suffer the curse.
Well, at least you know who you're looking for.
Yes, that's true. I have a pause.
Yeah.
How many doses of poison would it take to kill him?
You're not sure what would happen to the curse if he didn't lift it before he died.
Well, he said any Rust brother could remove it.
Oh,
so-
true.
Yeah, and maybe.
But I don't think any of them would be willing to.
No. How many? Probably 2. He does have blood magic, though, so, does he have any defense against poison? You don't know.
We're gonna get one of those situations where you poison him and be like, I got the cure. And it's like, take the ring off. Or, although I think he can cure himself.
Or it could be like, yeah, no.
Or
You're
he'll
dying
die.
too.
Okay, well, unpause.
Okay.
Okay, sounds like a plan, man.
You have 3 nights.
Alright.
Okay.
I guess we're staying here for your armor.
Yeah, cool.
Wait. Does there happen to be any, like, magical cures in your book of spells?
Why are you still talking?
Who are you talking to? Him?
Yeah.
Okay, your hand, by the way, is suddenly released and the burning pain goes away. Okay? And he says, you were dismissed.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
Fly, little bird, and find me my prey. Nope. No talking.
I wasn't gonna say
Just
anything.
leaving.
I'm leaving. I'm walking away.
You owe me a silver.
I already paid you. Don't worry. I got you, fam.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Oh.
Russ, protect you.
Hopefully.
You as well.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to show
God
for
bless
it.
Burko.
Okay.
So is it like afternoon now?
Yeah.
That was a good nap. So what happened with you?
So, I got married.
Oh, weird.
Me and the rest boyo, we're good friends now.
Became best pals.
We're besties.
Yeah. So you're wearing a ring of black iron. The ring, by the way, when you try to pull it off, it's an excruciating pain. It's like it's ripping your flesh.
What happens if it comes off?
Good question.
You probably died.
Is there a mystic in the town?
There's the...
Not that one. A different one.
So we're gonna pull World War II, your legs hurt.
Yeah, I know. Can I... Is there, like, someone that would know about the rust magic? Maybe the lady...
Maybe the rust bag?
Why are
need to
you
kill-
trying to... Why?
Because I just want to know about, like, what would happen if about the curse.
Yeah, but if you get it off, and then he knows you didn't do what he asked
I have
of
a
you, and the
really-
ring's not there,
Like,
he's probably not
just do
gonna be
what he
happy.
asked.
I have a
Don't
really
try to
funny
pull anything
feeling
else.
that people around the town are not going to like you because you disrespected Rust, and Rust is so powerful in this town.
I feel so bad.
Or the people don't like Rust.
Well, they rule
But
in
they
fear.
may not like it, but they understand how powerful it is, and that
And
this
he
Rust
rules
brother,
in fear, like they're scared.
and
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they're
he could be
not
like a
going to like
dictator.
you at all.
As soon as you get rid of Rust.
Well, they may not just like you, they just might not respect you because they won't have protection if they're your friend.
You have met nobody in town who has given you any evidence of having mystical ability, except for Percinder.
Hi.
What about the mother lady?
Hi.
She's a healer. Like, she deals with herbs and stuff.
Okay.
Right? But then again, bear in mind, being a mystic in town is illegal under punishment of burning at the stake by the Rust brother. Mm-hmm. So it's not like they're going to be, yeah, no, I'm the mystic, because then they'd be burned at the stake. And he's hunting them.
So wait,
Okay.
do we know if like, because you said this whole area kind of, everyone like hates druids. Is it like the entire world or just this kind of area?
Where Rust is powerful, druids are hunted. Mystics who are of faith other than...
So it's just kind of this area. It's not everywhere.
Well, you sure hope not.
Okay.
So, what were the 3 names on the list?
Ah, yes. Lita, Nervia, and Gremla. All women.
Girl.
Witch hunt.
V-Chan. Wait,
So-
can you say that again?
I'm actually. This is. I don't. I'm just gonna go camp up at the. Worm thing and just wait to see who shows up.
Okay.
Because someone's been praying, so.
Ooh, actually, that's not a bad plan then.
And then I'm just gonna poison them. And then cut off their heads. And then bring them to rest.
You know, I can see where he's thinking from, but you have 3 nights of planning to do. You have 3 nights, not just one.
Well, 2 nights of planning, 1 night.
Well, yeah. You could wait till the last night till you do that. You know, you might want to spend
Make
some
sure
time.
it's the same
like,
person coming.
Yeah, you might want to research
Well,
what's happening.
I've already been up there and I know that it's only one person going up.
Yeah, but you
I
don't know
think you
who
should
it
listen
is.
to us.
I know, but if they come up
Okay,
there,
wait,
then I'll
wait,
know
wait,
it's them. Because there's only one person in town that the rest suspects.
Listen to Brandon
Lane.
for a second.
You have 3 nights. You don't have to kill anyone yet. You can do some you can do some scouting and be like,
Make
Hey.
sure you do this right.
I know, but if no one's gonna respect me.
It doesn't matter.
And if I question the Nervia lady, she's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, obviously the Rust dude sent you out to kill
don't
you, so I'll
question
just
her.
kill
You
you."
just have to wait and watch.
At the thing?
Yeah, for a couple nights and make sure the same.
Yeah, that's what I
person
mean.
is
I'll just
coming.
camp there until the last night, and
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I guess that makes sense.
well, that's what I'm gonna do. You guys have fun.
Okay.
So it's afternoon, right?
Yes, it is.
Can I get some lunch?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So you head back to the inn for your lunch. He's got some sort of cursed item on his hand. And he has now decided to murder some villager in town.
But they don't know that yet. It's still a secret.
Okay, so you're not telling them that you're going to murder somebody?
No, because
All right. So
actually, I am gonna tell them because, yeah, I'll tell
you're
them.
gonna tell us everything, or
Yeah, I'll spill everything, but I'm not sharing my gold,
You don't have any gold.
my silver.
Okay, I'll take your copper then.
hey, after I buy his armor, I'm literally gonna have 2 silver.
Right, so you're going to need
can-
to leave town because you can't stay here any longer.
I can
Well, that's
help you
why
with
I was
some.
gonna ask if I could try and find someone to work for the afternoon.
Sure, do you have crafting or anything like that might be useful?
I can
No,
give you
I've
some
got,
money if
like,
you're that broke.
Survival. If that like helps.
Do you have
some people.
healing?
Yeah, I do have healing.
With healing, you might be able to work with the midwife, Nervia.
It's okay. I try and do that for
Sure.
Like ask if I can work there for some money.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh!
Why would he not do that? He doesn't know any better.
I just told them.
No, you didn't.
I'm telling them now.
Okay.
Can I just tell them everything?
You can do whatever you want, Lane. It's
Okay.
entirely up to you.
So, guys, I
As
have a
we've
little
seen.
confession to make. Some of you may have suspected that I did steal from the Rust Brother, which is 100% correct, even though you're really bad at trying to get truth out of me. Sorry, Sandar. Or, yeah, what's your name?
Percent.
Percinder.
You're
not that.
Sandarmy. Oh, wait, that's me.
Any
Sandarmy, you suck at getting... Wait. Hold on. How does that go? Right. Okay.
Anywho, continue. I'm very sorry, and the Rust Brother would like me to kill someone for him who is following the faith of Worm and
Well, no, it's.
and
I don't
Raven.
know. Never mind, I don't know.
Worm and Raven. Therefore, and I have a list which consists of
Lita, Gremla, and Nervia.
Nervia.
Wait, that's
So-
midwife, right?
Yeah. So, guys, can you help me?
Okay, wait. Here, okay, I've got a proposition. So, you're scouting at the worm thing. I need money. I can work for Nervia, and while I'm working, I can like talk to her and see if some stuff's going on. So I can do what I want and help you at the same
And do
time.
it smarter than some people
Yes.
we know.
Winky face.
We can double rhyme this. I can make my money and I can, get some
Okay.
tea.
What about you? You can just go do your thing.
I don't know what to do in
You
this
talk to
town.
her.
This town is
Why
boring
don't-
now.
Why don't you go talk to what's...
Okay. So I'll pause for a moment. Okay. So here's the deal. Okay. You arrived in town. The town is under a curse. You were told last game where you believe the curse was coming from. Right? At which point, you could have theoretically gone to see whether or not you could have fixed that. Right?
Where was the crypt?
So that's the first thing, right? Secondly, so now you're in town and, well, actually going to check out the Ruts Brothers place, interesting. Selling goods in town, this is a challenge that's brought on by yourselves. So theoretically, if you wanted to go on an adventure, there is one actually just waiting for you right now. Or you could just leave town. But he has now got himself cursed.
So I can look for this thing.
Right? So, I understand you're bored. I get that. I would rather you guys were someplace else too. But you kind of got to go on your own. I can't force you to leave. Right?
We could just kill him.
Yeah, but if he leaves, he's still got the ring on him, so
Absolutely
that's
does.
a big problem.
And you have no idea what the long-term...
Well, he said he could see wherever he was with the ring, so that's not a good thing.
Or I
No,
could
we don't
kill
wanna go.
all three of them.
Let's just get this done as fast as you can.
I'm gonna look into anything I can about this. What is it? Sorry, what was it called? That he said the dead guy.
The Arthidus. And it's a Callister from the crypt.
Callistor.
Callistor.
Yeah, the treasure of Callistor.
Treasure of... Wait, maybe that's maybe that's a kingdom that used to be here or something.
Yeah, we did get very distracted from our main goal of arriving here.
Kind of.
Well, I tried to get armor.
Should have never sold the freaking cup.
I just really wanted armor.
Yep.
Because
what was
I want
our
to be
main
safe.
What's that?
What was our main goal?
Well, you came here originally looking for information, and people, Nervia actually told you that she knows a little something about it, but her town is being threatened by this undead curse, and she would, since she's like a healer and has no abilities to fix that, she would...
Didn't you say that you'd exchange information if I found out what was keeping right?
You should totally go talk to her.
No, I can't. I have to figure out what this dead people problem is, and then I get information.
I'll help her.
I thought she
So
was
let's go do
asking
that.
what's causing the curse.
Exactly. So I have to go figure that out.
Somebody stole the Arthidus.
Yes.
That's what's causing the curse.
Yeah, but they all know that. They ask for it every night.
Yes.
So we have to find out where it is, what it is, how to give it to them, and why we have it.
Okay.
So we'll go do that.
And we'll go do Arthidus.
So I'm helping Lane.
He said to go
guys,
find
progress.
not Margot. What was his name? I got this. McGay.
That's 3 days away.
Yeah, he has 3 days to do this thing.
So
3
for me
days
to
to walk
walk
there.
there, find
I'm
him,
coming
get
with
information,
you.
and that's gonna be like 7 days.
And you guys will have a surprise to see if I'm dead or alive.
And that's
3
probably
days
pretty
there,
safe.
find him, walk
What
back.
else do you want to do? We don't want to be here any longer. So if we wait till he's done that and then go, it's going to be just as long.
What's her name?
What if
Willow.
But don't forget, night is dangerous.
What's that? Night is dangerous. Willow's concerns aren't yours, so you haven't
Is
paid
she
attention
still in
to
town?
it. You think so? You saw her at the inn last night.
Oh dear.
Oh gosh. We're losing a friend.
We're not leaving this town. That's called splitting the party, which is very bad.
Okay.
As you can see.
So, question for you: do you follow the Rust Brothers' request,
Yeah, I do.
or do you not?
I do.
Well, I was gonna go, try and help out with the midwife
Okay.
and learn some stuff
Okay.
about what she's doing.
So just so now, what your character would know is this: if she is a follower of Worm and Raven, so are you.
Yeah.
Right? And so
it'd be pretty easy to tell.
By outing her, you'd out yourself.
True.
No,
But
pause.
first, I should probably try and figure out if she is. That'd probably be a good start, and then I can figure out how to
Yep.
show.
Yep. Okay.
But no one will
So that's
ever
the first
know.
What's that?
No one will ever know if he just secretly tells me. I could be, and if the rest of it is just like, how do you know? I could be like, I saw her praying at the worm temple.
Oh, he'll know. Trust me.
Well, because he knows where Lane is, not where I am, though. So.
What's that? No.
Like,
He'll know if you get the right
Oh yeah,
one.
he'll just get me to put my
Oh,
hand on the
okay.
thing.
Okay. All right. So that means that there are two others in town, both of whom you know who they are. You've met. The town is not big, right? Right here, that area right there is actually basically a farm that's inside of the town. They keep like chickens and pigs and all of that kind of stuff, which they graze outside during the day, but then they bring it back in at nighttime. And Lita is the wife of the fisherman who lives right here. So these people are all known to you because the town is so small, right? Even after a day, you recognize all of these names. Okay?
Why would you want to kill them?
Because they're heretics.
Oh. Sad though, it's not our job, but I guess it is now.
It's not your job. That is absolutely correct. It is Sturgis's job. However, you, Sandarme, volunteered. Actually, he was paid for his job. He was paid to do this. Just he took his payment first.
What if I just give back the money?
You pretty much doubt that he's going to let you off the hook.
Is there anything
Lane,
else?
if it was any other situation, you'd be burning on a stake right now.
Yeah.
So just be grateful that you're alive right now and just do the job.
Okay.
I feel so bad.
We did warn you.
There was some warning.
Some guidance.
But then I
attempts.
tempted him, which was fun, and he accepted the demon's lesson.
We still
I should have never smelted the thing. If I would have smelted the thing, we could have just left.
But you've learned.
Not to smelt stuff.
Not to be an idiot!
Well, let's see.
All right.
Selling something in a town you found it in.
You go to see Nervea. I'm going to assume then, who's going to stake out Gremla? Who's going to stake out Lita?
I'll stake out Lita.
Okay. And who is the fisherman's wife?
Yeah.
Okay. What about yourselves? You guys going to stake out Gremla?
Yeah, I think you guys should. Look,
I
we're
want-
going to the worm thing.
I
aren't you?
wanted the worm temple.
Okay, so you're going to hang out at the Worm Temple. You're going to stake out Gremla. Okay. Sounds good. So, what this is going to be basically is scouting rolls. For you, you're actually going to be in conversation. And actually, what is your approach? Do you go and talk to her? Do you watch her, looking for signs of suspicion? How would you determine whether or not this woman is in league with Raven and Worm?
What?
You're staking out Gremla. Trust
I
me,
am?
I'm just telling you what you're doing. Yes.
Okay.
So we can get past this.
Okay.
Because you have to figure out which one is which, right?
Right.
So would you go and talk to her? Is that you? Yeah. Would you go and talk to her? Or would you watch from a distance? How would you do it? Would you sneak into her house and try to find evidence?
No.
You are sneaky.
Do not be tempted.
Oh, he's a goblin. He's naturally sneaky.
I have sneaky as a talent. I'm gonna watch for a bit.
Okay, so that'll be scouting. You're going to go and see if Nervea will hire you?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. You are scouting, and how about you? How are you gonna watch Lita? Are you gonna observe her, go talk to her, what? Sneak into her house?
I'm gonna
Kill them all, let God sort it out?
go talk to her.
Okay, sounds good. So that'll be manipulate. Alright, so you can start with your scouting roll. Do it. Alright. You get bored easily.
That one right there.
Okay. Meanwhile, at Nervia's house, you approach. So you're across the way. She and her children. She has a number of children that sort of work in the yard. They seem to be in charge of taking care of the chickens and the pigs, etc. Her husband goes out of the city every day. You see him driving like a herd of pigs back into town late in the day. Okay, but they're a married couple with 3 children and a couple of dogs and a whole bunch of farm animals. Okay, boring. Meanwhile, you approach Nervia's hut. Okay. She is there, actually pulling sage leaves away from the branch when you arrive. She looks up at you. Oh, hello.
Hello. Is there anything I could do for work to make some coin?
Do you have talents in those measures?
I'm quite good at healing.
Have you worked with herbs before? That'd be survival.
Survival? Yes.
Unusual set of skills, but yes. Come in. So she then says, tell me what this plant is. Go ahead and make a survival check.
Is that so like survival plus wits?
Yep.
Big
What's
brain.
manipulation mode?
Manipulation, empathy.
Okay, good.
Not
One success.
big.
1 success, okay.
Oh,
All right, well, I'm preparing some herb packets. If you wish, you may... I could offer you perhaps a few thin silver to do that with me. I'll need help over the next 3 or 4 days. Are you available for the entire time?
Can I work today and then I'll come back tomorrow if I can? It depends what happens.
Your name?
Persinder.
Prasinder. You see the herbs that lie before me. Right. As we dry them, they go through preparation stages. If it is you and I working together, then we can prepare a lot of herbs at the same time. And they won't dry out prematurely. Whereas if we start a whole bunch today, and you're not available tomorrow, it will ruin half of my stock. So, I need to know, can I count on you for the next few days? If not, then I have no use for you.
Wait, I mean, we have stuff to do here anyway for the next 3 days.
So yes.
Very good. Okay. Well then, yes, please come in. Rest your equipment here. You may sleep here tonight if you wish to save you some coins at the inn.
Alright.
Okay. Go ahead and make a scouting roll, please.
Scouting? Okay.
Insight.
Inside? Oh.
Wouldn't that be an amazing roll?
That went great.
That sounds like nothing to me. Okay, fair enough. So she's friendly, but quiet. She doesn't spend a lot of time talking, but she sets you to work almost instantly. Within an hour, your fingers are, covered with very familiar scars from nettles, etc. And she goes about her business. She definitely prepares a lot of herbs. It's summer though, so everything's just come into season. So you think, perhaps she maybe sells some of these at the market or something along that line. To yourself, a lot of the herbs that she has could be easily made into healing salves or potions. Perhaps there's some other form of payment that you might take from her. You're going to hang out at the Temple of the Raven?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need you to make a scouting roll right now? No, you're basically waiting for somebody to show up, right? Okay. You go to find Lita. And you're just going to go and talk to her?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Lita is the fisherman's wife. When you arrive, her husband has returned. Her husband and her brother have returned. They seem to live here alone. Yes, they seem to live here alone. And as you approach, the lady herself, she's actually gutting fish for the market.
Cool.
Okay, you can see racks and racks of drying fish. She looks up. Oh, hello, dear. A traveler. Have you traveled from a long distance?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you come looking for old Lita, but may I ask something of you before we talk?
Yes.
When you have traveled upon the road, have you seen a man, perhaps in his early 20s, brown hair, but his ear is misshapen, broken by a birth defect? He has the most hazel of hazel eyes and a smile that lights the room. Perhaps he might be wearing a cloak of blue? He answers to the name Berean.
Is he a son, by chance?
He is. I have not seen him in some years. He sought adventure, but he never returned. And I ask after him of every stranger that I meet.
Pause.
He went to the journey stone to our world.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, unpause. I'm deeply sorry, but I cannot help you with that.
It would sadden me if I had not heard this answer many times before, but I have. So tell me, what is it you seek from me? I'm selfish. So if you're looking for something other than fish, I have nothing to offer you.
Pause. What are we trying to figure out?
If she's a witch.
Right.
She's bad.
Okay, unpause.
Okay.
So, I know you said you mostly work with fish, but do you do anything else around the town? Like what?
Such as? Occasionally, I will decorate the maypole. And I sometimes collect flowers. She seems super friendly. She wants to satisfy you, but she doesn't...
Do you have close connections around the town with other...
Okay. Go for it. Go ahead and make a manipulate check. The question, what are you trying to ask here?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I think go with Brandon's thing here and see if maybe she has any work you could do for her, and you could just kind of talk to her and try to figure something out.
Do you have crafting?
Nope.
No. Okay, fair enough. So, do you try to get employed by her?
Yeah.
Okay, sure, go for it. Manipulate roll.
Can I please push that?
You can, spend a point.
I keep that one, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Ooh, okay, so, and what did you risk?
Tiredness.
Okay, so fatigue. Okay,
Yeah.
so -1 to agility. Yeah, so she looks at you and she says, "Oh dear, I do this every day, and I'm afraid the catches are not so great that we need extra help. Although I would love the company, I can't keep you. You're young. You should, be with people your own age."
Okay, bye.
Okay, so you leave.
No, this is sad. I don't know why I feel attached.
You said the catches are bad. Just be like, can I help you catch?
Yeah, too.
Survival is fishing. So if you have survival, you know how to fish.
I do.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned the catches were bad this season. May I help you with that?
So from behind her, her husband, who's been sort of, mending the nets in the background, he kind of looks over. Doesn't pay well. I could afford a few coppers a day, but little else. Oh, but perhaps you could eat here. Maybe save you some food save you some money on meals and things.
I'd be glad to.
Oh. Well, I can't say that I understand why you would possibly want to stop in a small village like this and fish for a while, but I'm happy for the help.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, she's so cute. She doesn't seem evil.
Do any of them seem evil?
That's the thing. They're too nice, almost.
She's like trusting.
I'd be happy to help you.
All right. So you get yourself in with Lita. Lita is a fishwife. What that means is she talks a lot, and people come to see her and gossip.
Mama, question mark.
Right? Like it's crazy how many people come.
Good. I'm gonna try to listen in on conversations.
Okay, absolutely. So that'll be scouting. Okay.
Plus wits.
Scouting plus wits. So you settle in, and can you make a survival check, please, to see how much use you are to her? Survival healing, whichever's better.
I'll do mine after.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that would definitely be good.
You guys both can roll at the same time. So you... Yeah.
Oh, my word.
Gremla is like...
Lane, this doesn't work. Someone's gonna die. Grandma.
Nothing to see here.
Just imagine a little lady.
Wait, that's who Grandma was?
No, that was you watching her. I'm bored. Okay. Meanwhile, you do a lot of carrying, and she does the tricky work.
I did the worst roll ever.
7 dice to roll, and I got no successes.
Okay. You haunt the ruins of the Raven Temple. As you do so, or the Worm Temple, apart from a few birds that sort of make their nests up here, you are alone for the rest of the day. Okay. The weather remains fair as you go about your business for the rest of the day. Evening falls. Did you roll to over? Yeah, you did.
Can I push it?
You can always push it, but remember, every time you push it and you get a 1, I'll take 2 of these. These are bad things.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
We're playing Yahtzee. Oh
So I got 2, so he just knocks it down to 2 2s.
And and you are. What did you risk for that? I'm going to say sheer boredom. So your wits are now dulled by just the sheer monotony of what you are doing. Yeah. Why am I here?
I'm doing this for
All right. So what I'm going to tell all 3 of you is, as dusk approaches, not nighttime yet, but as dusk approaches, each of them stops what they're doing and makes observance to Rust. Okay? So they go to their door frame, okay? And they go and they whisper a short prayer to Rust, and then they go back about their business.
Wait,
So to each of you, though, it all seems very perfunctory. Like it's habitual rather than necessarily faithful.
Right.
Okay?
Like just for protection, like
Yeah, it's something that they should be doing.
like force.
Okay, so do you return to the inn, or do you because they'll feed you a rich stew of fish.
I'll eat that.
Okay, and they say, well, you're welcome to sleep in the boat shed if you like. We leave early in the morning, and I wouldn't want you to miss the boat going out.
I'm going out with them?
Fishing, yeah.
Oh, I thought I was fishing at their house.
No, you're going out in the boat.
You got a nice little river right there?
Yeah. You have to go down the river to the lake.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Yeah. Something is fishy.
Okay. Meanwhile, you were staying at her place. Okay. Both of you can make scouting checks. Do you remain as night falls to watch Gremla and her family?
So wait, I'm making scouting checks?
Yeah.
Just wits?
Scouting or intuition. Either one is fine.
I'm going to go back to the inn
Okay.
and sleep.
Okay. And pretend like you were watching?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think that's what he meant.
Insight?
So, Sandarme, how long do you wait up at the Temple of the Worm?
I wait all night.
Okay.
I wait all night, I wait all day.
Pay the bills.
Yes!
I mean, it's sad. Stop and learn everything.
Same.
All right. What'd you roll?
A success.
1 success?
Yeah.
All right. Lita is... You'd have a lot of trouble believing that she's anything other than...
Crazy.
What? No, not crazy. She's just... She's a fisherman's wife, right? And she talks about fishing, and she talks about her son who's missing. That's really what she talks about. She also gossips. It's a tiny town, though, right? While you were there, you actually watched her gossip about the dwarf wife of the innkeeper across the way. You gossip about her, and then with her about the girl that she was gossiping about the dwarf.
Right, so behind each other's back.
Yes, exactly. And you can pretty much imagine that those two went away and talked all afternoon as well. Okay? About Lita, probably. Right?
Right.
There is...
How old is she?
You guess she's in her 50s, early 60s.
Oh, she's lived a well life.
Okay? She, you search her house, you don't see, like, there's nothing in the house, right? She has dirt floors, so there's nothing underneath it. And they are not dirt poor, but, you know...
Fishing nets for walls. I'm just kidding.
fishing net poor, right? They are not wealthy folks. Now you aren't necessarily acquainted with the faith of Raven or Worm, but you don't see any symbols except for a small token of rust. You don't see anything else in the house. Okay. The inn's nice. Okay. You, on the other hand, are pretty sure you found the witch. Almost certain. The reason you think that is because some of the preservation techniques that she uses for the herbs, etc., are ones that you learned from your master.
Which
Right?
is druid.
Yes.
That was Margot, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, so then I'm good? Like, we're just looking for the
Wait,
witch.
do I know if I'm getting paid by the day or if she's paying me all at the end?
That's what's important to you.
Why?
She's dead. She
We're
can't
gonna have to,
really
you know-
defend her house from robbery.
Then,
Yep.
well, I guess if we decapitated her, her house would be free.
Mm-hmm.
Which reminds me, we should plant a token of rust on her, just so no one suspects me.
So, secondly,
Oh, I see.
as you are working, she actually stops her work, and she says, "Do you need any help with that?" "Oh no, you're doing really well. Excellent. When you're done, if you could haul those over there, and I think we're done for the day. The stew will be about an hour or so. I have some small matters that I need to attend to.
Ooh.
I'll be back shortly."
Me likey this. And she lives near this.
See, short problem, my guy's pretty thick. He's not very stealthy.
You don't have to follow her, I'm already waiting up there.
Oh, that's true. Lane's...
If she doesn't go up there, then it...
Can I ask,
Pause, by the way.
can I ask for my payment for the day?
Like, I'm not coming back.
What'd she pay you right now? She turns to you and she seems a little embarrassed. She says, I must admit, I was going to sell the herbs on market day, which is the day beyond tomorrow, and pay you then. I don't have any spare coin in the house.
You don't take any money from her? I'll give you 4 silver.
Okay.
Okay. Pause. Okay.
Pause, by the way.
Okay, so I don't think I need to follow her because Lane's doing that.
Okay.
True fact.
And if she doesn't end up there, then you know to follow her next time.
So, like, once she leaves, can I search the house a bit?
Absolutely.
So that's scouting, I'm guessing.
It is.
So that didn't work.
Okay, fair enough.
Reroll because one of the dice is with it.
I know. All right. So, yeah, not much to see, really. She returns in an hour. Okay. When she returns, you notice that her hands are covered with sort of an ash, right? And she goes to the sink and washes off. Everything go okay?
Yes, everything's fine.
Ash, ugh.
So did Lane say anything here?
Did I mention he did?
No.
Okay.
So she must have been burning something, like...
No,
pretty-
it's when... Like, yeah, when she burns the food to the thing. To the person, to the worm.
Okay. So she turns to you and she says, "So, I don't know if you've been in town long, Presender, but the town has a curse. the dead walk outside the walls, I would be careful.
Well, you said I could stay here, didn't you?
No, absolutely, but you're a young man. I assume that you would seek your pleasures other than with an old woman like myself.
Oh.
That's what she said.
What?
No, I'm just gonna go to sleep for the night.
She didn't mean that. What she meant was that you might want to go and buy an ale or something like that, rather than
Right.
spend the time
With
with
old
her.
lady knitting or something.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, she kind of shrugs. Well, it's up to you, but you're only young once. Okay.
Maybe she's willing to.
She wants me out.
What's that?
She wants me out of the house.
There was absolutely no force whatsoever behind her conversation.
What if she's just like, I've lived my life. I don't mind dying.
You could always ask her. What if she's, you've discovered me, taste lightning!
Yeah, and then I curse to death. And that's how my curse
All right.
ends.
So you spend the night in the inn, listening for rumors and whatever. You sleep at Lita's place, you sleep at Nervia's, and you stake out the temple.
Did anyone come up at the temple?
Nope.
No. Oh. Color me stoked.
I'm guessing they can sense when someone's there.
What's that?
I'm guessing whoever prays there can probably sense if somebody's there.
Okay. So, the next day, do you continue to work with Lita?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go out in the fishing boat. She'll pay you 5 coppers, so you can pay her 5 coppers. And if you make a survival check, we'll see exactly how good of catch it is. You think Tolme, who is her husband, the problem is he's just old. He can't pull in the nets when they're super full.
Right.
So...
survival plus wits.
Yep. Okay. You continue to... You stay with Nervia, or do you disappear on her?
I stay, and I want to ask her where she went the night before.
Oh, all right.
It's bold. You just met her.
Okay, right up.
I got a success.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Okay, so then, yes, he has the 5 copper to pay you. It's like, oh, best catching forever. Young blood, that's what we need. Oh, dear. Maybe you can help me gut them now. That's how your day goes. Okay. You stay with Nervia, okay, and the next day you broach the topic of where she disappeared to?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to roll. Make an insight roll first.
This is going
Good at
great.
this.
I think you should roll different dice.
And now I need you to make a manipulate roll.
Roll different dice.
I don't have manipulation, but
Can I assist?
You have 5 empathy.
Yeah.
No, you're hiding out in a temple.
That's true.
1 success.
1 success. All right. So the next morning, you guys begin your work, and you say, "Yeah, where'd you vanish to yesterday?" Okay. She turns to you. You're not from here, correct?
No.
I noticed the skill with which you work the herbs. I wonder who taught you that. Tell me that and I'll answer your question.
My master.
My grandma.
Wait, haven't we mentioned Margil and he was like really not liked here?
Mm-mm.
No? No, that was someone else.
Mm-hmm. Sparline.
Sparline, right.
I'm a traveler, and I've been in the woods a lot, and I've learned how to make ends meet.
I see. Okay. See you later.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you good at lying?
Oh, dear Jesus. Why?
Hope so.
God bless his soul.
Oops.
May rest protecting.
Guys, should have never took the goblet.
Yeah, you see, we could
You
have
should
been
have gone
on
to
our,
his house.
we could have been on our way on the next quest.
I knew I was being forced to take that goblet. Inclined.
You might have reasons to hide. I can understand that. We live in dangerous times. But, come, I will show you.
I'll be waiting up
Yeah, I'll follow her, I guess.
Okay. She leads you out into the graveyard.
Yay.
Okay. And near the graveyard, she stops, and you see a set of stairs. So behind some brush, there is a mausoleum. Do you know what a mausoleum is? It's kind of like an old gravestone kind of thing. With a set of stairs, so like a walk-in grave.
Is it like that like kind of thing that's...
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sort of set into the ground, and the stairs lead down into it. She says, "I've brought a candle, but you'll need to go inside to understand."
Yeah, okay.
Okay. She motions for you to lead.
Can I make sure she follows me, though?
How would you do that?
I don't know, just to look behind me. Like,
Okay.
while I'm going
Yeah, no,
down.
she's behind you for sure.
Okay. I just want to get locked in.
Right there behind you.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll go down in.
Okay. And so you step inside, and as your eyes adjust to the darkness, you realize that this graveyard was the graveyard for followers of Worm and Raven. Okay? Because within there is your gods, right? Within there is a small altar, basically in front of a pair of massive tombstones. She says, the first night the undead came, I've lived my entire life in the shadows of these stone tablets, and I've perchance to read them. This here is the tomb of Silva, who was a great protector of our village. The night that the undead first came, I came here and I prayed to Worm and Raven that the village would be protected against the undead. And so they were. And so daily I now come and offer my service to Worm and Raven that they protect the village from this curse. Your friend Talene, I asked her to see if she could find some understanding of how we might break this curse, but she has not yet come back. Perhaps you might have some knowledge.
Alright, can we pause for a second?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh.
Thing is, I can't just kill her because that goes like against like literally my dark secret itself. Because that'd be against the religion, wouldn't it? Kind of killing her for worshiping.
That means that
same
we
god.
get overrun by undead too.
I really, and yeah. Also, if she is the one keeping back the undead, that could be a whole new, even bigger problem.
But she doesn't know.
So theoretically, you could take over for her, keeping the undead away. As long as you're prepared to be here every day.
Well,
Hey, Lane. What's going on, man?
I feel bad now. Oh, I had so many good debates. I say
So many good debates.
we go back.
because
in
I was
time.
thinking, I could just, while we're down there, just float an axe, just like. But
Or
if
I
I
could-
kill her, that goes against like the character, so
Yeah.
I can't really do that.
Or we could just.
And not only
kill
that,
me.
she seems pretty defenseless.
I'm pretty
Oh
open
my
with everything.
God.
Well, yeah.
But-
She kind of suspects something about your friend.
The one that was about to kill her.
She might not suspect that, but working together for a day, they're trained in the same kind of, herb care and medicine creation, etc., etc. That training came from somebody specific. Without knowing it, you use secrets that only druids know. She uses the same secrets.
So she probably knows at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I could actually try and get her to possibly remove the ring from Elaine.
Possibly.
That is a possibility. Because if I can't really. Killing her's off the table right now.
Okay, I have an idea. It's a lot better than my last ones. We ask her to remove the ring, or try to, and if she can't, and then I'll go kill myself. And by doing that, I'll kill the Rust Lord if he doesn't listen to me.
Alright, step one, I think we can say what's going on to her. Because she's probably our best bet at this point.
That's how I'm going to do it. You know, I thought it all out.
Should we do this?
Full send.
Should I be like... Should I say what happened to you?
Just say, I have a friend that needs a little help. I'll explain when they get here.
Can I ask how powerful her magic is?
How powerful are you, per se? Like that.
So you're gonna like openly say, so what level are you?
How much XP do you currently possess?
How's, like, I don't know. Like, can I say, like...
So there's a couple things that run through your mind. The first thing that runs through your mind is that if she does know magic, she could also train you in your magic.
That's true.
Right? Just FYI.
Yeah.
Which would be kind of handy.
So killing her's not an option.
Anyhow, she says, she turns and she says, she smiles kind of wryly. You know what wryly means? Like with kind of like... yeah. She says, I've lived under the nose of a Rust brother for 4 years.
Could you, for say, remove a curse from someone?
So her face immediately turns to concern. Are you cursed?
Not me, but a friend.
Well, you're asking for a friend.
Yes.
With your help, I might be able to. What curse is this?
The Iron Ring curse.
Wait, you said it was like black iron, didn't you?
Yes.
It's a curse from the Rust brother, right? That's his name. It's the Rust brother. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a curse from the Rust brother.
From Sturkus?
Yes.
Blood magic, then.
Would it be possible to get rid of it?
Curse of service. Did your friend give him any blood or hair?
No.
Yes.
Wait, no, you didn't.
No,
You never.
didn't.
He said you were
He
whatever.
stuck a ring into my hand.
No, but you never. You asked, "Do I need to make myself bleed?" And he said, "No, you're like the.
You're not a believer.
You don't believe in rust. You never cut yourself, and you never gave him hair."
Is that correct?
For say you never.
That is correct.
You just touched
That
it.
is-
He cut himself and touched it.
That's right.
But
To
what about-
use magic.
But
He
what
did
about
that.
my blood?
He didn't touch your
I
blood.
know, but the ring bit me.
But that was not for.
Yeah, but you didn't give the blood to him.
Oh, I didn't willingly
So,
give
no.
it, even though I offered it.
No, there was no blood or hair.
Then perhaps it would not be easy, and I would require some things. And if we are to do it, we must do it when the moon is full. So, 10 days from now, when the power of Worm is at its greatest, and we will need to risk attending the temple.
Wait, isn't it like best like between like dusk and dawn? Isn't it like those?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But also, it's attached to the moon, so
Okay.
yeah. So
I'll go ask for an extension.
But the problem is, yeah, he's got 3 nights.
Well, now we know that it's her who's keeping the undead and not the Rust guy.
Well, we don't totally,
Keeping the
we
undead
don't,
out.
We don't totally know that though. She just says she is, but it would make the most sense at this point.
yeah, so where you are, the shrine you're at is definitely a shrine of druidic power. You can feel it emanating.
So
Right.
it is probably this.
Well, if you also recall, this magic feels very similar to the magic that surrounded the journey stones that kept the ash wolves out.
Okay, so it's almost a definite chance that this.
You think so, yeah.
Okay, so this.
So
predicament-
there's 5 of us. And a
4,
Rust
5, while Willow, wherever she is.
and a Rust brother.
So can I tell her that my friend only has 3 days to complete what he was supposed to do?
We can try when the moon is full. What I fear, though, is if the magic is deep, we may not be able to remove it all.
Can I ask what happens if we would just try to cut said finger off?
He gave him a token of some sort. Oh, do you tell her about the iron ring?
Yeah.
Okay. The curse is not... The curse was contained within the ring. It is not the ring. The ring may have some magical marker upon it that would allow Sturkis to follow your friend. But the curse is upon him as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
So, can I ask? Let me think.
You can ask whatever you want.
Is there anything we could use to do it sooner?
The challenge is with power. The moon, as you know, grants us power under its light. You were like, it does? Oh, cool. Especially in rituals. If there was some other source of power that we might have.
Oh wait, Willow has a thing.
Thing?
The stone.
The stone.
Yeah, but it's turned gray, right?
But it did stuff in the Journey Stone, which had that magic stuff, and so this is basement area. We could try something like that.
Yeah, perhaps.
I think I might have something.
Then yes.
Alright, so new plan. Wait, what time of day is it right now? Is it morning?
No, it's probably
morning. It's morning, right? Because you
Yeah,
asked
it's the
her
next
the next
day.
day.
Oh.
May I find a friend?
You can. I have trusted you with my secret, but bear in mind that I know your secret as well.
Your secret is safe.
Then so is yours.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So meanwhile, I think Grimm's has an idea.
I do?
Well, you did. You were suggesting something.
Yeah, it was.
Because you have a 3-day deadline, right?
Yep. But if we kill this boyo, we that 3 days might expand or decrease.
What boyo?
The Rust brother.
Yes.
Well, if you
totally.
kill the Rust brother, though, the ring's still there because he said.
Yeah, but we would have time to, and no one would stop us from doing
Well,
this.
what's the point
Oh,
of getting
that's-
rid of my ring?
No, but
It's
that's
kind of fancy.
well, because any Rust brother can probably do it. Because if any Rust brother can
Oh.
move it,
But
then-
will they want to?
Yeah, but this is the only Rust brother here who has a giant thing against the worm, and if there's no Rust brother enforcing it, and all these people here, you know, they're just kind of following the Rust brother out of fear, or they're following Rust out of fear. But if we kill him, that fear is gone, and then people can return to their original faith, which could also make the town seem happier.
Yeah, but if we
I think the key you were saying was, or the key is that you couldn't kill the Rust Brother because then the curse couldn't be removed.
But now that we might have a chance.
Yeah.
because the full moon.
And I mean, I'm full on killing him. Like,
we should all do it if we work together.
Well, I think.
There's 4 of us.
Well, I was gonna try to find Willow. 'Cause
yeah, you
we
go
might
search
need
for.
that.
I think 3 of us is enough.
Yeah, 3 of you guys can take.
He always knows where I am, so maybe I could like distract him. Well, you guys sneak up on
We
him.
can set up like an ambush.
I also have poison. Don't forget. So
And bear in mind, he's at the inn every night, and he's
Bear
on
in
the
mind,
wall
he's
every
also
night.
not stupid. So we have to actually be smart about this.
So he's at the inn and at the wall.
But in the morning after the wall, he went home and he found out his house.
so he's
was
at home
robbed.
right now. So just go kill him.
So yeah, in theory.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to fight him while he's at the wall or coming back because he's fully armored and has his weapons.
He
He
drinks
was
at the.
chopping wood with no shirt on.
Oh, he knows you.
Yes.
You can offer to go buy him another drink, and I can just poison his drink.
Wow, you really like your poison.
I do, but I don't have enough mind power.
But see, I don't want to. If this doesn't work, I don't want to lose my acquaintance with him in case we need to like further. Like he already hates you, so
I mean, I'm doing his work for him. He shouldn't.
just full send and ask him for a drink.
Well, he's
He wouldn't take that.
at his house right now doing something.
Okay, so just so you're aware, if you poison him, you're going to lose your relationship with him
Oh, I know.
pretty permanently.
That's what I'm saying.
I think y'all should just march up like to
Knock
his
on the
house.
door?
Just
And be like, we demand democracy.
do it Thanos style. Just walk in there.
I am inevitable.
Go for the head this time.
I don't know at this point.
I say full send.
Yeah,
I do too. Not that I don't know what I
I
can do
don't
though.
have to.
Although I suggest looking around to make sure no one else is there first, because you don't want witnesses. Well, I guess witnesses wouldn't be too bad.
So, a couple things to bear in mind. Just so you're aware, what you're conspiring to do is murdering. Okay? These people here, believe it or not, probably believe the Rust Brother protects them. Right? And he's not the only Rust Brother. So, when bad things happen, Rust Brothers show up and they help out, right?
Wait.
So, murdering him in front of people probably would not be a great idea.
Wait.
And you would know that.
What if we killed him, hid the body, and then when the things are out at night and they're still not coming in, we show that he's dead and he wasn't the one protecting them? Because in theory, that would show them.
And
that
the
it
Rust
wasn't
Brothers
him.
couldn't come to help because they'd be dead at night. So we do it like before night.
It would show that it wasn't him protecting them because he's not there. And
You're
it's
sure
still fine.
hoping it's not them protecting them.
If
Because
not,
you have her word that it's...
if not, we run.
I know, but why? Well, the Rust Brother wants her dead, meaning that obviously he wants.
But he wants protection too.
He wants them either to believe him and put all their faith into him. Or there's three possibilities. He wants everyone's faith. He just really dislikes Worm and wants all his followers dead, or he wants the village infiltrated.
It's number 2.
Not number 3. Number 2.
He's in the village.
I know, but I'm thinking like
He just hates
if
followers.
he
of
knows
Worm.
this, and he's technically killing himself. So until the curse outside,
How would he know what she's doing?
can we tell him?
No.
So,
but he can't.
find the ointment.
He knows who it is.
No.
Yeah, he said it when I was talking to him. Like he knows who is doing it, but I have to go find it myself because he can.
No, he said he'll be able to know if it was the right person.
Oh,
Right. And whether or not he can, that's, supposition.
okay. I say we kill him.
I think
Oh,
we should just go for the head. It's a gamble, but wait, the problem is he's at the inn every night, so if we kill him and he doesn't show up at the inn, people are gonna know something's up.
We're gonna show them that
But
he's
then
dead.
he was mad, so he might not have gone to the inn.
I could just give back the money.
People are angry, they don't do so.
You really just want to get back the money.
I really just want to erase this.
I don't even know what's logical to do right now.
I feel
I
so
say
bad.
we kill
So,
him.
okay, so let's state where you are. You are indebted to the Rust Brother for reasons that are best left unsaid. And he has cursed you to follow through on something. There is a member of the enemy faith inside of this town, and he wishes them dead. Right? You have discovered who that person is, and you believe that they may have some magic in their power that's actually protecting the town from a curse every night. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, the way I say it, you have kind of 3 choices. Number 1, you can kill the Rust Brother and hope that she can break the curse for the ring. Number 2, you can kill Nervia and hope that her magic isn't what's keeping the town safe. Or number 3, you could break the curse, which means that her magic wouldn't be necessary. Then you could kill Nervia and turn her head over to the Rust Brother.
How do we break the curse?
You don't know.
We're not gonna kill Nervia.
I think we should go for the Rust Brothers.
Go for the Rush Brother.
Whatever.
If we don't go for the Rust Brother, then I'll just turn myself in, apologize, and just maybe he won't completely burn me. Maybe
Alright, let's get
we
them.
can go to an infirmary or something.
So are we all going, or am I still looking for Willow
Nope.
before plan?
Let's go.
Let's go
I'll
kill
go.
him.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess all go would be good because
And Lane, you come
we don't
too.
need
Well,
the.
I'm on a boat.
We don't.
Oh yeah, you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, so you're
Sorry,
not
sis.
going. You're fishing.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
we don't even need Willow's stone if the Rust Brothers. Okay.
I grab my sword, not the wooden one.
Okay.
I have my spear, my hunting bow, my broadsword, and my dagger,
Can I get the stats for my axe before we go in?
Oh,
Beat 'em
yeah,
up?
sure. Absolutely.
and my spear too, please.
And is the axe just normal weight?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You okay then?
Ah, man. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. Hey, man. My pride, I can endure any injury. Any injury.
Yeah.
Not death.
No one has a softer step than me.
Wait.
Which does nothing.
Hey, if he's a demon, we're good.
Oh wait, I have a tongue of silver.
So do I.
I could have manipulated.
Manipulated him.
Okay.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Okay, so bonus is +2, damage is 2.
Wait, bonus is what, sir?
+2.
Mm-hmm.
Damage is 2.
Mm-hmm.
It is edged
For okay, yeah.
What
for
range?
features. What's that?
What range is it? Arm?
Arms reach.
Yep. And it has the advantage hook.
Hook, is that for comment, under comment too?
Yes. Hook allows you to pull somebody's shield off their arm.
Okay, does it have parry?
Or a
no?
second sword.
Does it have parry or no?
No parry.
Okay.
So you'll need to spend willpower every time you want to parry.
Well, you can still dodge though, can't you?
It's a reaction. So if you save an action, absolutely you can.
Oh, but parry is a free action.
Correct. Okay.
And what about the spear?
It is +1.
When does the Rush Brother sleep?
What's that?
When does he sleep?
Between dawn and noon.
Dawn and noon. That's right now.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Damage 2. The range is near. And it is... Is that right? Oh. Yeah. It's pointed. All right. So the three of you head off to assassinate
The
Rush
Rush Brother.
And she's just sitting here on a boat.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
nets.
got a bite, got a bite.
nets.
Oh, dang
Using nets.
Oh, yeah.
it. Right.
Okay. The Rush Brothers' health is quiet as you approach. In the yard, however, you see a man huddled by the front door underneath a blanket. Yeah, he is. It's not the Rush Brother, but it is a man, and you can also see outside. Beside the man is an empty bowl, which you recognize actually from the tableware on the inside, and a cup.
A goblet.
So
Okay.
he's a poor Jews.
Yeah, you think so?
I'll give him some money.
He's in the way to getting in.
Yes.
I'll tell him to go away with some money.
Okay. So you approach.
I think maybe we shouldn't. Is he sleeping or
But
awake?
how about we look for another way in first?
Okay.
Well,
There could be a back door, right?
Yeah. So there is the windows are on the front. The back windows are latched and shuttered.
Blaine was in the house. Was there another door?
No, there's only the main door at the front.
Yeah. So I think we should wait for the guy to leave.
Okay.
Is he awake or sleeping?
He seems to be dozing. He kind of moves fretfully.
Who?
The man at the front. He doesn't seem to be in any hurry to leave.
Can we give him some coffee and be like, go get yourself a meal, and then he'll go get himself a meal?
Okay. So you approach him.
Yeah, but don't let him see me. He might
Okay.
think something suspicious. Say, here, have
Okay,
some
so you
money.
approach him.
We're here to pay our dues.
As you do so, he's underneath the blanket, and then you haven't got close enough to touch him. He kind of bolts up, and you see that he is a big guy, but he's got some sort of bizarre scar on his head. He says, "Huh? Who you?"
What
Russ Brothers sleep. Go away.
What color is he?
Skin color.
Can we ask if he's
What
hungry?
color is he supposed to be? Like pink or purple?
I was thinking maybe green or
No,
zombie-ish.
no, but he definitely has some sort of head injury.
Can you ask if he's hungry?
Oh. No, Rust Brother feed me good. Rust Brother, my friend.
Great.
Tell him to go get some new silks.
He stands up. As he does, you're like, oh, hey, big guy.
Is he like an ogre?
Maybe half ogre. He's tall. He's at least 7 feet.
He must be.
He
like
seems to be unarmed, though.
He must be like a guard while he's sleeping.
Have we seen him before?
Yeah, actually, I will say you have actually seen him. This is Perko, the village idiot.
Oh, this shouldn't be too hard.
He is. You've seen him in the square. He does, like, you saw him earlier. Said, "Oh, nice doggy. Oh, nice doggy. Oh, yeah, me carry. Oh, is little for Perko."
You could be like, Russ summons you.
His name's Perkle.
Perko.
Purple.
Perko. Perko.
Yeah, we could make up some excuse like,
Russ summons you to the...
well, no, not that. Rust is. I don't think.
Okay, so his voice starts to rise. Oh, you're not here while Rust Brother sleep. You go.
We can say like, someone's looking for you in the.
Well, you could say somewhere go, but you go and say. Not say here.
We're not pausing.
Oh yeah.
Pause.
Pause.
You can be
We
like...
could say like, someone's looking for you in the inn, and then.
We can say someone... Someone
Wait,
has a dog
what's
at
one of the
inn.
people's names in the inn?
Miri.
Yeah, we could say Miri's looking for you. in the
Say
inn.
Yawin is looking for you.
Yeah, I guess that.
Okay. Who's saying that?
I'm not here. I'm hiding.
I think we should just walk away and wait for Big Man to leave.
Yeah, but now's the right time to strike.
He's not going to leave
The
because
Okay,
he's done
but
sleeping.
But we don't know if the door is locked, and we know
If it
that
is, I
if
can
we
just
open
pick it
the
open.
door and then he's gonna be. I don't know. I think that we should just wait.
But he's not going to
Honestly.
leave until he's done sleeping.
I just want to get it over with.
Exactly. What?
Yeah, but the guy said he's Rust Brothers sleep. You leave, so he's not gonna leave until the Rust
Yeah,
Brothers
this
sleep.
guy is
What I
definitely
just said.
some sort of watchdog.
Yeah, exactly. So leave and come back when he's not have watchdog.
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
the
but
Rust
then
Brothers
he'll
gonna
be awake.
So
They want to kill him while he's sleeping. That's the key.
It's really easy.
Well,
to
we
kill
can't.
that's not gonna happen.
How about we just kill the idiot?
Aw.
No.
Too nice.
I think we should just try and make an excuse at least. Like, say someone
He
looking.
doesn't seem particularly bright.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, like, he's probably going to believe a lot of things.
We could say like, okay, wait, who? Like, we could say like Miri demands you in the inn.
Not Miri, though. Yawim is the owner of the tavern, so
Okay,
it could
yeah.
be someone he knows.
Yawam demands you in the tavern.
You say Yawim has sent me to...
Yeah, so what happens when we find out he wasn't demanded?
Well, no,
it's
we
too
just
late.
kind of walk away with him, and then we just kind of circle around and go back in. By the time he comes back, because, you know...
Or we don't even
They're
have to. We can
dumb.
be like, we'll keep guard for you.
No, if we say we'll keep
Not.
guard for you, that's not going to work. I think we should just tell him, and then start walking with him, and be like, oh, we need to go do something, and then walk.
We're gonna-
And unpause. Who says what?
Yeah, you know, let's just go, Yawam demands you in the tavern.
Okay. His brow furrows as you make your manipulator roll.
Oh,
You can take a couple bonus dice.
yeah?
Yeah.
Because he's dumb.
Not dumb, brain damaged.
Can I assist
So,
him?
Do you have manipulate?
I do.
You
Is
can
that
add dice
what
for him too.
Scar
so,
is from?
how many bonus dice for the...
What's that?
So, how many bonus am I taking?
2.
2? Okay.
And 1 from him.
That's the same as the other one. Okay.
Do you have manipulate?
Jay, do you have manipulate?
Yeah, I assisted him.
This better work. One success. That is...
Could I have assisted him?
No, it's only one person.
Not if you're not there. Alright. Yeah, I'll spend one of these. Just... What the heck? Okay. What dwarf want? He's interested, but not thoroughly convinced. So first off, how many successes did you get?
1.
Okay, so what we're doing is you actually have to reduce his mind points to 0.
Oh.
So
3.
it shouldn't be hard.
Pause.
Yeah.
It could be like beer, perhaps. I don't know. We were just told to deliver the message. Like,
Well, I think it would be better if it's like it's personal reasons he wouldn't tell us.
yeah. Okay.
And unpause.
It was personal reasons he wouldn't tell us, but he demands you now.
It what?
He wouldn't tell us, but he demands you now.
He kind of stands up. Dwarf don't demand what Perko do. Perko do what Perko do.
Well, how about you go tell him that?
Manipulate.
Perko won't do.
Did I get
I just
the-
realized you shouldn't be getting bonus dice because what happens is he already has a low threshold for you to beat him. So, okay, so you'll get his bonus dice, but that's it.
Okay.
Okay, roll.
Perko turn on the Xbox.
Oh! Okay, I'll roll my
3,
defense.
6, 6.
There goes all his brain points.
Okay, he's like, Dwarf not tell me what to do. Perko bigger than Dwarf. Grabs his blanket, wraps it around him. Now just tell him what to do. Okay, and with that, the giant lumbers away.
That was pretty easy.
Well, it worked.
As he lumbers away out the door, spent a couple of these. Thank you, friend! His voice booms across the front yard.
So our friend
Should have
might be
shot
awake.
him with my bow.
Well, I say we go quickly before he's dressed.
That's what these are for, by the way, is to turn the tables on you.
Wow, we should not have given those when
Okay.
I was stealing.
All right. Yeah. So he calls to you, and you suddenly hear noise from inside. Crash! Perko, be quiet!
I say we wait.
I think give it a hot sec.
Perko's already gone.
Let's just wait for a second. Make sure it's quiet. Just like wait.
Yeah.
I'll come
Sorry,
over.
Okay. Who's got? You're not there. Who's got the best insight of the two of you?
I have 1 plus.
No.
Okay. Roll insight, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I come and join them now?
You can do whatever you want, mate.
Okay, I'm gonna come stand next to you guys now that Perko's gone.
Just like
Hey, I'm here.
2 successes.
Oh, 2
Wow.
successes. Okay, so the first thing you know is this. Perko would have answered. Right? Because every time you spoke, Perko answered. Right? So if only to say, sorry, or something along that line,
That's manipulation, though, isn't it?
that's a manipulation roll.
Who's got the best manipulation?
I
over
have
Okay,
5.
you will not arrive until after this conversation is done.
here? So I have 5, but none of them are skill.
Yeah, can I assist him?
One person's speaking.
Yeah, so, no, you would still have higher.
So just me. Okay.
What's your manipulation?
I'm not here.
Well, I don't have any manipulation, but I have 5 empathy.
I'm too slow.
Do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Full send.
So I'm trying to say sorry.
Yep. Sorry. Ooh.
You can
just
Yeah, we're just gonna
don't
push.
push.
No,
you can
push.
spend 3 things to get a
success.
success.
Yeah, but-
9 points.
No, just roll. Just roll.
We're just
And
gonna
then-
push for now.
First off, you're going to spend 1. You're going to tell me what you're risking.
You just spend 2 more
Frustration.
Okay,
and
do
get
it.
a for sure.
So -1 to empathy.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Oh, but house rule.
Papa.
What?
House rule.
House rule is they all have to stay on the table.
Oh my gosh.
So
Otherwise, you
reroll.
re-roll all of them.
Okay.
I told you that when we began.
Try not to drop it this time. Well, that didn't go so well.
All right, so I'll take one of these.
And you're triggered.
And you're upset.
So I'm doing -1 then.
Can you spend 3 to make it a success?
Nope.
So he voice cracks me.
Could he?
Yeah.
No, not after the roll. Right? You have to spend
thought-
it before the roll. You spend it instead of rolling.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Okay. So I'm gonna roll his insight to see whether or not he actually, because he still needs to get a success. Okay.
Does he care?
Say, who's there? Where's Perko? Shh.
Can I come over now?
Yeah. You
No,
join
he
the
opens
gang.
the door.
You join the
Is
gang.
the door unlocked?
You're gonna
you go
try.
for the door?
Well, can I check
No.
if it's unlocked?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, you grab the door. A blade does not happen to happen. And okay, I am going to spend 2 of these though to say that as you're arriving, you also notice coming up the road a pair of young men who seem to be headed towards the town. Thanks for these, by the way. I love it when you give me these. Who seem to be headed towards the Rust Brothers' house.
I'll go and kill them.
So 1v3s turned into 3v3.
But they just look like villagers. They're probably not dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
You might be able to talk them away.
I can go talk them away.
Yes, you can.
Oh my lord.
Or I can just keep them busy while you guys kill him.
Guys, what did I tell you?
This ain't going so hard
Do
anymore.
not kill him.
So was the door unlocked or no?
So you reach for the door?
Yeah.
As you reach for the door is in fact unlocked. He's within, so why does he need to lock it?
Does it cost 1 mind power for my poison?
Yes.
You're just fixated on that poison.
Do you guys want me to poison your weapons?
Oh.
We do not have time to do that.
I can just be like, woof.
No, it's not
No,
instant.
that's not how it works.
Oh, I thought
You
it
should go distract the guys. Me and Jaden can go in
was- Okay.
and hopefully do something.
I'll go and just talk to those dudes.
Well, because he's probably not ready yet. Like putting on some gear.
Well,
He
no,
pulled out a
because we just
sword.
heard him pull out a sword.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he has gear on yet.
Yeah, but we're not going to fight him in his house.
Well, that's the best place to fight him. No one's gonna see it. If it's
Just
in
close
his
the door
house.
behind you and be like, hello.
And now we done.
Let's do
And now
it.
we
You
done.
killed my father.
Let's-
Did that.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
So let's go in and close the door behind us.
Okay, you go and close the door behind you. The house is basically the front entrance, main room. Off that way, you don't know what's behind that wall, but his chamber is behind this wall. So basically 3 rooms, okay?
There was
One room. What's that?
There was another wall in there?
Yeah, there's 3 rooms altogether. You didn't search the entire place. You did... No, actually, you did search the entire place.
I did.
But you didn't tell them. Right.
Okay.
So,
Just
main
one
room,
floor.
you know his chamber's off to the right, and then there's whatever's off to the left. Okay? The main room has a table in the front, a chair, fireplace, that kind of stuff. His chamber has basically a wardrobe and his bed. Okay? You both feel... Actually, sir, you don't. You feel your hair stand up on your arms as somebody casts magic nearby you.
That's nice.
Okay?
Alright.
I mean, we would have to kill the Rust Brother one way, so...
All right. So you hear, like, you feel that, and then from beyond that wall, the door is closed, but from beyond that wall, you hear a fairly powerful voice call out and say, "It's your last chance to leave."
He's already so mad, guys. Like,
Okay.
Well, be quick over there, Lane.
So do you?
yeah.
Okay. So you head down to these 2. Okay, and it's like, no, the sheep was definitely mine, and the reason I know that is because of the markings. I remember viewing the sheep myself. The Rust Brother will decide. Okay.
I'm gonna bump into them and drop a bunch of my stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Stuff's gonna come falling out of my bag and just random stuff.
All right. Oh, sorry, friend. They continue on.
Well, they're not very kind.
How about... Hey, I was just...
Sorry. So,
Oh, wait, did I overhear you guys talking to the Rust Brother?
yes. What concern is that of yours?
You see, I, in the past, have come to the exact same problem as you. See, me and my brother, right? We had cattle, and
Manipulate.
he claimed
Manipulate.
Okay.
Just start rolling. Stop talking.
we need to call it soon.
Yep. No, we're almost done.
Wait,
We need some coffee over there.
That was sent 10 minutes ago.
I know.
Can I roll?
Yeah, roll it.
And now we push.
Okay. Or now you can re-roll the dark one again because that's your skill dice. Okay.
You can do this.
What are you risking?
What are you risking?
I'll risk me screaming at them.
Being angry?
Yes.
Got it.
Wayne, you can do this.
Okay, that works. I got
All right. All right. So these guys are simple farmers, and they. So you went to Russ before. What did he say? I can tell you what he said before he even says it.
Wait, are you talking to me? Or
Yeah.
are you
So the
talking-
two of them say, yeah, they're like, oh, interesting. What did he say? Right. And so they're like. Then he turns to his friend. He says, I can tell you what he's going to say before he even says it, because I have read the teachings of Rust.
He told me this problem was not even worth his time. And that we should decide this like civil people. And
So
I
you're
listened.
chastising them.
No, I'm not chastising them. I'm just telling him that to resolve this.
It's not worth their time.
It's not worth it. He doesn't want to talk about this. It's not worth his time.
Okay, so I'm going to pause you right there. The Rust Brothers, one of the things that they do in town is they act as arbiters for problems exactly like this. They'll take a
Okay.
tithe to do it.
I did not say that then.
Yeah, no, so that's why
We'll
I
go back in
paused you.
time.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'll say
So, however,
the Rust Brothers busy sleeping right now. I just left, and no one was awake.
okay, yeah, make your manipulate roll.
Again?
Yeah, absolutely. See, I got a mental pool down here that you got to get rid of.
How mentally distraught are they? Okay, we got one.
All right. So yeah, he's like, didn't we just see Perko walking down the road?
Yes, Perkle had to go deal with some business at the tavern.
Oh, but he never leaves the door before the Rust Brothers awake. Who are you again? Meanwhile, inside the inn, inside the house.
I don't know.
Okay. So do you guys leave?
We're fighting.
Okay.
No.
So that was the invitation for you guys to leave before you go. Did you do you want to kick the door open and go in?
No, he can go out.
Okay. He chooses to wait.
I choose to wait as well.
I think we should go through because Lane's kind of
He probably has some sort of blood demon in his room.
yeah. Well, Lane's trying to
Kinky.
Probably like waiting at the door to stab you.
yeah. We just kick it
Yeah,
open.
I'll
It's
kick the
okay.
door
I
open.
can keep these guys busy for a while.
All right. So you kick the door open. Is that you kicking the door open? You're the first one.
I'm gonna just push it open, like not making noise.
Okay.
Like I'm just gonna open it, but not like I'm gonna
You okay?
He's got a shiver.
like I want to open it fast, but like not make
with
like
your sword. Maybe?
Yeah, I'll poke it open.
Okay, fair enough. You poke it open. The door is not latched in any way. It's just sort of swings closed. As you push it open, it kind of glides open. And standing there on the far side is a man, obviously the Rust brother, you think. You can't really tell, though, because, first off, he's clad only in a loincloth. Okay? So
Not a lot of clothing.
his underwear. However, his skin is covered with bulbous sort of growths and what looks to be a hard scale.
So it's what he was hiding, possibly.
Okay?
'Cause remember he was
And he looks at you dead in the eye and he says, "Come and die, little goblin." His voice is definitely not that of Sturkis. It's something else, but there is something really evil standing inside that room. Hold there.
Okay.
See? Me getting in trouble was not even that bad. It just got interesting.
Let's just ask.
Big
Okay, pause for a second.
boy.
Let's just ask him
evil.
if he's a demon, because they think he's scared of me.
All right, so we are going to call it there. It's running late, but thank you for joining us tonight. This has been Into the Ravenlands. Kind of a bit of circling happening tonight, but that's cool. It's kind of interesting where this turned out. I was kind of surprised, but that's cool. We will be back in a
Next
week.
week.
Next week. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes. So we'll be back next week. And yeah, it'll lead up to Christmas, and we'll see exactly what happens with Grims, who is now a fighter, in a one-on-one fight with the true form of a Rust brother.
Well, I'm standing right behind him.
What's that?
I'm standing right behind him.
Oh, right. My apologies. You're right. You're the healer. Yeah. Heal.
You know,
Heal.
I can heal
Anyhow.
your skin.
So again, this has been Into the
You need some
Ravenlands.
lotion, buddy.
Is that eczema?
I have this great
Leanna,
stuff.
Lane, Brandon, and Jaden. Thank you for joining us. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.